All right.
It's not all right.
So last week we left off. You guys had finally met up with Glix. Found out what was going on in this. Found out a little information on what was going on in the city. It was mostly just a lot of his opinions on what was going on, and much less facts than what you guys thought you were going to get. But he told you guys that he was pretty sure some asshole named Erebor was responsible for all of this. With what you guys know of the conflict, you weren't very trusting in that. It didn't seem right. So you kind of argued back and forth with him for a little bit and said you're not going to just kill an innocent person, especially someone that's kind of revered as a hero.
Who was the innocent person?
Erebor. Glix was determined that Erebor was the reason why his city was being attacked by the undead.
Okay.
I just broke that.
Blowing purple eyes?
No, because Erebor is the one that you guys have been fighting against all of that campaign.
Purple eye didn't make sense. Wheels off his map.
Need to fold the mat up.
He hated people
Uh-oh.
blowing purple eyes.
I'll get it right
Wheels are on the map.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. You can end where it's telling me it was.
That means they're undead. They're
It's not
evil.
on the phone or something.
So you guys tried to talk back and forth on that, and you guys also discussed pay. I think he offered 2,000 gold or 6 of the small gray cubes. You guys ended up taking these 6 small cubes, being willing to risk the gamble of the payment.
Okay, I kill each person who made that decision.
It actually ended up almost immediately proving its worth as you guys passed around the 6, and one of them did start to flicker, pop, and you guys got 2,400 gold out of it, and a lot of other stuff.
2,400
This is loud.
total.
Totally,
So
yes.
that was only one little cube?
Yeah, one of the 6
We
cubes.
got 6 of those?
Yeah, we got 3 right now. We were gonna
Yeah,
get
he's giving 3 now.
3 now, 3 on. Oh,
3 on completion.
we're being extorted.
But still, even the 1 cube paid out much more than what he was going to originally pay you guys.
400 more.
Hey, Tommy.
Trust God.
What? So it was worth.
In the shield case on the table, bring the tesseract out of it.
Huh?
Bring the tesseract out of the shield case.
That's how we don't trust God.
This one?
Yes.
The only test rock we have.
Apparently no one had a problem. You guys took a job to go help a goblin town.
Last time
So
we trusted goblins, we almost all. Oh, wait. No,
You're traveling
no,
with
the
a
guy.
No.
we're traveling with a goblin.
We have a goblin in the party. A little guy that follows
Yeah.
us.
And everybody thinks he's undead. So.
No, we don't. We've all come to the conclusion he thinks that he dies every time he goes to sleep. He doesn't understand that when he goes to sleep, he's not dying.
That every time he goes to sleep, he's actually dying.
No,
no,
just
They
right
did
now.
beat the crap out of them.
So, as a point of reference, real quick, I've had something in mind every time I've described the cube. I just couldn't remember what it was. It's something I've known I owned. This is what I meant.
It looks like the Tesseract.
This is what the cubes that you guys received look like. It doesn't look like the Tesseract. This doesn't look like the Tesseract.
Oh,
The Tesseract is completely different.
okay.
This is what those cubes look like when you guys receive them. And then they start pulsing from inside the center of the cube with a light outwards.
They have to match.
So who touched it and did that?
That one was
Psycho.
Psycho, I believe.
That was like.
This is why you're English
But
teacher.
yeah,
And
we
not
passed
a
the other
math
2 around.
teacher.
Who was there, and nothing seemed to happen.
Why is
Um,
it you're not a math teacher?
That's right, we're not live or anything, and I'm not talking or trying to DM.
Sorry, I was
Sorry.
trying to get information.
Yeah, so 6 cubes, 3 on 3 now, 3 upon delivery. Completing it. He told you guys he didn't really need your help defending the city.
Who wasn't all here last week?
You mostly weren't. You left pretty early, if I'm not mistaken. Max wasn't.
Josh
Was here. I think it was just you and Max. And Eamon. Anon.
wasn't here.
Anon wasn't here either. I think we're missing those 3.
So out of the people all here, I was the only one not here.
Huh?
Out of everybody that wasn't here, that's here today.
You're the only one here this week that wasn't here last week, correct? So, also, He offered you guys a few items. Sir! He offered you guys a few items. A special bag of holding that can only hold coins. And as he discovered for you guys, if you glued coins to yourself, you could also climb inside the bag. That led to a giant vault that he had yet not managed to pick his way out of to find out where it was actually going. But every time he had checked it, it doesn't seem to be being used by anyone. So he started using this personal storage. He offered it to you guys for 1,000 gold. And you guys decided that was too much of a gamble to take, so told him no thank you. He then offered you a slightly bloodied rock with a yin-yang symbol on it, but with red and green instead of black and white. And a very bloodied stick. And a gun. The gun I believe you guys couldn't afford. But you bought the 2 healing items off of him.
My rock.
The rock.
The
Looks
rock
as
of
rock
healing
and stick.
and the stick of healing.
You guys bought both those from Blitz.
I remember from the description.
Huh?
You offered the gun? Wow.
I remember the
For a ridiculous price.
Yeah.
He also offered a bag of rocks that you guys were not interested in with the ridiculously high price.
Did he?
He did offer the bag of
Favorite
rocks.
item. He would not sell that.
He offered it for a ridiculously high price as well. Was told no, we can't afford that. So he took that opportunity to throw a couple at you. One being a middle finger and one saying something I can't remember now.
cool, right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. I'm very sad you weren't there because I feel like I played Blitz well for you. Because he was insane and I loved it.
Just slightly annoying.
I loved playing him. I loved getting to play him for that little bit. But
It was just a one time. It was a fence.
now over to you guys. You are in this. Oh yeah, you guys are inside the town. Several of the walls, or the side of the walls you can see had several holes going through it, and the dead were just kind of not in a large force attacking, but kind of when you guys were up there, you saw about a dozen or so slowly making their way into the city through these holes and just banging on buildings and attacking stuff. You guys are currently inside of what Blitz is using as a medic tent / headquarters to operate out of. That has some kind of perception thing on it that it was hard to notice the building at first until you guys knew it was there. So that's where over back to you guys in this building with you guys agreeing to that and buying the items.
So we have to figure out who is behind all this to get the rest of the loot.
And with that, flicker, flicker, poof, and people disappear, and you reappear.
That's okay. They weren't very important because they didn't make the boxes glow.
As Landor disappears, Jim looks around and goes, shit.
I got you.
But he was gonna beat people up for me. He
Create a list.
I don't know how to write.
It's okay. Draw pictures.
Says I don't know how to draw. Literally drawing like 12.
That's why the butcher died.
Draws exactly
Really
11
bad
stick
things
figures in the sun.
I'm starting to have this flashback of a butcher dying.
Yeah, you guys are in the city. So when you guys first met him, he told you that he's from the city and he's left because he was beaten up and murdered by a bunch of people because they didn't like him. So when you guys arrived,
He
Landor
hid from Blix when
Huh?
we first seen Blix. He hid from him.
Because
Yeah.
he thought he was.
I wasn't sure how much you caught. 'Cause I know you were busy.
Blix
I
actually
can hear
stated
you.
that
I
he
was just
was
like,
not
you know,
involved in that. He wanted to know who was responsible.
Yeah, you guys brought it up to Glix, and Glix told you that he wasn't responsible. He was looking for people that were responsible and punishing them accordingly. Whether or not that's true, you guys are just determined. But
Yeah, I always trust goblins.
Landor offered to beat the snot out of any goblin responsible for hurting his new friend.
I'd like to see him beat up.
That would be fun to watch.
Well,
One round it took to murder him.
Let's just messed up.
So Jim kind of looks around and makes his way next to you and kind of stands with you. But you guys are still in that second story of the 3-story buildings.
I'll make him feel even better. I will turn into him.
So what is our current mission exactly?
Huh?
What is our current mission exactly?
Just stop the
To
undead.
stop the undead
What
and
you
figure out
say?
who
Glix
caused it.
slams his hand on the table. We literally just talked about this for 2 fucking hours. Were you not paying attention? I paid you already for half the fucking job.
I wasn't here.
I see this. I
Technically, I
will
didn't
address
know.
that in a minute. He was fucking standing here. He
Yes,
commented on it several times. How did you already forget? It's been 5 fucking seconds. I paid you. You counted. You bought some shit. You already fucking forgot. I'm paying you. I gave you money already. Yes, sir.
Hold on. You realize that there's a little goblin with a crown yelling at you.
I understand.
And he
that.
pulled out the door penetrator and puts it on the fucking table. And just kind of leans
Please,
heavily
Judge
into it
Doug,
like this.
I'm over here. Bye.
Okay, let me be more specific. Where is our starting point for this?
Here! That's why I paid you here!
I'm going
You're
to.
also ending it here! As he's tapping the gun on the table. You're ending it here. You're coming back here when you're done.
I know that.
And he just kind of points it in your direction.
I'm going to.
The boomstick he has?
The
His
door
door
penetrator.
opener?
Yes.
I wrote
Okay.
this shit.
Well, obviously my character doesn't know that, but I just want to verify.
Yeah. Just so you're aware of what he's pointing at the moment.
What did we get paid?
3 great cubes now, 3 great cubes later. What?
Did any great
I-
kids give us anything?
One of them gave us a lot of money.
I moved
What the
closer
other two
to him
do?
in case he shoots.
They weren't opened by anybody. Did he try to open one? I don't think he did.
That's what I'm
Here,
asking.
try these.
Hold on! We're fucking talking here!
Hey, you're pissing off the little green goblin. Stop it.
The little green
am
goblin
here
with a
too.
fucking gun.
Okay, little green goblin with a gun. Let me be even more specific than that.
Well, actually,
What direction
you know.
are they? Point.
That's right, I forgot about that.
he's an elf.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He's an elf.
He would make sure that he made that very clear.
Yeah, I forgot
Oh,
about
that's
that.
right.
Just so
He-
you
yeah.
Yeah, that slipped my
I'm
mind.
just going by what I've
Yeah.
seen. I'm seeing a little green goblin screaming at him.
It's a fucking elf! I am not a goblin, I am an elf. I need 2 of these things. He pulls out a hand crossbow and he's like this. You know what? Fuck you piss me off more. I'm an elf. That's better. And the crossbow lowers. And he looks at you for a second and goes, I already got it out.
Just
What?
throw that out there. Don't
Because you weren't listening!
I was listening.
You
Okay.
will listen to the king, or Bill will take care of you. As he points to the desk, and Bill's still sitting in his little throne, just clucking away.
I have a question real quick. No, sorry, out of game. Out of
Okay.
game. Out of game. And so is Bill better than Hey from Moana?
Yes.
Or is he an idiot?
No, Bill's a normal.
Bill's a
Bill's
regular
actually a
chicken.
female chicken.
It's not an intelligent. She's not intelligent. She's still a chicken, but no, she's not retarded chicken level.
She's one of those. I specifically look for it. She's one of those chickens that has the fluffy feathers at the bottom of their feet and have the weird ruffle head around.
Yeah.
It's one of those fancy chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, he specifically bought Bill.
But the male chickens of that species don't look any different than a normal rooster, so I wanted the female.
Yep.
And I called her Bill.
So,
My brother had a.
That's what they call them chickens. They have a name.
What
Yeah,
direction are they coming from?
are you fucking blind as well as
I'm trying to
forgetful?
remember the name of those chickens.
I say
Specifically.
Elven. What nationality are you?
Elf.
Which tribe of elf you hail from?
He tells you the tribe that I don't remember because it's been
It
fucking
was
forever.
high elves.
High elves, right. High elves. The mightiest of the elves.
He's elf.
Hey, hold
I
on.
forgot last week. That he would not have taken kindly to being called a goblin.
Steven,
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes, that is it.
does it go boo boo?
Banter.
Either of them?
Except the one I bought,
You guys toss them both, they're still
she's
gray.
marbled. So she has like all the kinds of different colors on her.
As they toss you both them, neither one seems to react to you.
Who are we waiting on for those? Then
Are they heavy?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Can I hold both
They're-
of those? Because I haven't held them.
They're weightless.
Oh darn. Throw it to
Really?
somebody.
Oh yeah, no, I rolled those. That's the reaction.
I don't trust him.
I already tried. He already tried. Dev
You guys
already
passed
tried.
last week. You had passed from everyone that was here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. of
Someone
who wasn't.
pointed out that they made sure they got passed around.
I'm trying to think of who wasn't here because whoever isn't here, that's who they belong to. 'cause
I
there's two
wasn't
people
here,
that wasn't here.
Yeah, when you hold it,
Was Modi
The
here?
three,
you only
there's
know
three
you're
people
holding it
that
because you
wasn't
can feel it. You
Yeah.
physically
Modian was here.
feel the edges, but there's no weight to it.
here. I don't think her brother was here.
Modian was here last week.
Anon
That's what I said,
wasn't
Modi
here.
wasn't
Anon
here.
wasn't here.
I already said he wasn't here, Max wasn't here, and her brother wasn't here.
So it's either Anon or.
No, it has to be.
Then
It's two.
Those two.
It's got to be those two
said-
now.
You also know you're getting 6 of them.
I said it
Cool.
has to be.
Yeah. These two
A non-
specifically belong to those two, though.
Yeah.
Because we
So-
just tried them with him.
That's why
Just as
yeah.
because he obviously doesn't know what's going on. I absolutely do not know what's going on. Why don't you tell me what we're doing and maybe he'll listen this time?
I know what's
He
going
will
on.
listen
I
this
know
time. Shut up! I am the king is speaking. You will not speak over the king, or Bill will pluck your eyes out.
I gotta see this happen. Say something. I want to see this happen.
Now,
Curiosity has been piqued.
as I was saying, as I have already said to your idiots, my village is being attacked by the dead. I have been doing okay on defending against them. I need someone. I can't leave the town because I'm busy defending the town. I need someone that will leave the town, figure out where the fuck these things are coming from, figure out why they're coming, and stop them. I told your friends that it was some asshole necromancer that I've dealt with before, but they disagree. They think he's a good guy and not responsible for this bullshit. I, however,
I
think-
have no idea what he's talking about.
I, however,
Not
think they should
admitting
murder him
anything.
for 2,000 gold. And just bring me back his head and we'll call it a day. They, however, have reservations about killing someone they think is a hero, even though they're wrong.
I admit to nothing.
I would like to know if I can ask the king a couple questions and
Permission granted.
give a couple statements.
Permission
Modi did
granted.
speak to his god, and his
Okay,
god said it was
first
not
of all,
terrible.
Not my village, not my.
Out of game. He did just tell you. Modian spoke to his god. His god told him that she's pretty sure it wasn't terrible.
Maybe he talks to a lot of people. I don't trust him.
And I'm just letting you know what you were.
Me? Oh, Modi. Oh.
Making sure I felt like he was running away.
So I tell him, this is not my village, so these are not my idiots.
Okay.
I don't know which idiot volunteered to be the one to go find where these things are coming from instead of all of us going.
No, we actually agreed as a
What town is
party
this?
at that point in time.
Hobbs
so-
Grove.
He said individuals, so I figured
No, it was a whole party. We as a whole party agreed because it wasn't just one person going, yeah, I'll go do it, and the rest of us felt like we had to go along. No, I think we had.
Yeah, you all
full-on
discussed it.
discussion
We had a
about
party about it.
Your friends discussed it. They all were going to go do it because they don't believe me. I think it's a giant waste of fucking time, but whatever. Toby,
Got it.
you're also on camera, just so you're aware.
Got it. Tracking zombies.
Yes.
How hard could that be?
We wait for them to back.
Not very hard because if they turn
They
around.
walk-
As you say that, he goes, "Oh, hold that fucking thought," and turns around, not taking the fucking gun off you, with his back to you, and walks over to the window and goes, "Oh, look, they're still fucking attacking."
Okay. Let me rephrase. Wait for them to leave after attacking.
Why don't we just?
They don't
They
leave.
don't
Back
leave,
the way
just
they
new
came
ones
from.
come. Didn't you see the ones popping up out of the earth and coming?
They're
Yeah.
literally zombies. They
Oh, staring at the
I'm
castle.
sorry, apparently my colleague over there is blind.
Well, we were going to the castle, not to the
And
zombies.
stupid. And did I forget moronic?
not my village, not my idiots. His village, his idiots.
Hey,
Like, you said, wait,
So
you
you're
said
the
you were-
king.
you're right.
you made a big point of how we were coming to see we were coming to the castle.
Technically, they're in your
Obviously, the
village.
castle
That makes
belongs
sense.
to the
You're
king.
idiots.
But people
But
are
I'd like
But
to
I'm
point
staring
out,
at the
and I
castle,
can
not
give
the
you a
zombies.
chart of the reason
He asked
why
if I see the
not
zombies.
idiot.
Huh?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm saying you were.
Please do.
My
And
character
I
was
draw
commenting
a
about
chart about how I have nothing in common with these people, and I put a little equal sign and it says, I am an elf. And I hand it to him. And it's all written in Elven.
He takes it, reads over it. Good enough for me.
Because it's an elf.
No. I'm not an idiot. If he's Elven and he's a high elf, he'll understand the answer.
I take the project I'm currently working on, send it towards not fall apart, put it in my bag, start knitting in like this golden yellow yarn.
So, would you like me to repeat anything else I've already said? Or are you guys going to go do what I've already paid you half the money to do?
Well, first of all, we have to get rid of the undead in the village.
I can
He
handle that.
does that.
No, because it's one he said stop the attackers and then stop the one in charge.
No, just go deal with the ones
He's
in
dealing with what's
causing
here.
it. I can deal with the city. I'm checking the city.
Well, that makes that took care of half our problem.
I say we just follow the tracks of the dragged feet all the way back from where they came
Where
from.
they came from? Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Track
how hard could that be?
I don't
Tracking?
know.
You don't even know how to do
There
that.
could be stones that could block their pathway, so you gotta find them. So it does take a little bit of tracking skill.
Really.
I'm gonna go downstairs and wait for the rest of the group.
I could fart and find that place.
Then I will
Do
follow
we have
you
a cleric in the group?
by being in front of you.
Not currently.
Well, shit. I was gonna suggest if we could have someone talk with the dead, but
Your cleric has
I will
poop.
not stand down. I will stand up.
Yeah, I want it.
So, do you require anything else from the team?
I don't know. What do we all get? What all did we get?
3 great cubes now, 3 great cubes, and you come back.
But they said one of the cubes did something. What did we get?
A bunch of money.
I have a question.
Really, literally, it was a bunch of money.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
I have a question.
2 scrolls. One's blessed, the other one's a question mark, we don't know. And a red potion, which was a health potion. And then it was a crap load of money, which was put inside the thing. It came up to be something like 250.
It's in the Discord.
You can't look at Discord.
Okay.
Can you look at Discord?
You can look at it, you just can't,
Oh, okay.
get notified.
Yeah, I don't get notified.
I silenced my notifications.
Well, he's saying that you don't need to check notifications, you just need to check the page.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
So it's not.
Your question, ma'am.
So we've been paid 6 blocks. The block's only open for specific people. What happens if, argument's sake, these 2 don't open and the rest of you guys don't open for any of us?
Have you not heard the word gamble before? You guys chose. I offered. You took the choice.
I wasn't here.
I'm aware. You got kicked up with them if the other 5 don't open.
Not my village. Not my idiots.
That's fine. Your group has agreed. If you're not going to help them, that's fine. But they have agreed on the price of 6 great cubes. The negotiations are done.
Well, to be fair, we've already gotten how much from gold?
Yes,
5 silver
you've already got money out of them. But
a piece.
as I was saying, if the other 5 don't open, that's not really my problem. You've already gotten more than I was going to pay you.
Way
Well,
more.
I had it.
Not way more.
Never mind.
Way more. A person?
You're going to get a total of
I'm
2,000.
gonna
You got,
assume this
out of that
undead
treasure
problem's
hoard, you have
not
about
my
3,
problem.
I think. What'd you say?
I looked at him. I said, I'm kind of seeing this undead problem as not my problem.
It is your problem. You followed the job.
Does that mean we get his cut?
You
I
took
think if you keep pissing him off, I'm gonna get your cut.
Not if you leave. I already got my cut.
Technically, you get his cut into stuff.
Well, I already have my cut.
No, I mean if he keeps pissing off the king's gonna kill him.
Yeah, I know. So you'll get his cut, but you'll also get all of the stuff.
It is a trigger happy
True.
fucking goblin you guys talking
Hey.
shit to.
The
Elf.
thief in me's
I'm gonna
thinking
talk
this is
shit
gonna
to
be
him.
good.
I don't know what I need to negotiate with. Gonna end up shooting a motherfucker.
I got what I needed. I got my rock. I got my money. I'm out.
5 silver. Excuse me.
So, you done? You leaving?
Actually added up some money here.
Yeah, I think it would
Yeah,
be a
I'm
good
ready
call.
I think I lost
Or we
some
can sit
money.
around here to wait and see if something stupid happens. But I'd rather. Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
start
No,
following
I
the
said-
tracks in the direction they came from. Is what I'm gonna do.
That's also in my way.
Evidently, I can participate.
Well, good luck to you.
with this group, that's bound to happen eventually.
Oh yeah.
Good luck, and hopefully you solve the problem. And he goes and sits back down on his throne.
Wait, are we supposed to solve the problem or just find the problem? So
Solve
we
it.
just had to find the problem.
Find, solve, stop, fix.
Oh, jeez. That's more involved than I thought. Okay.
And bring him back the head.
Do we have to bring back the head?
No, that's separate.
I don't want to get that on me.
To bring back the head, that's an extra 2,000 gold. That's a separate.
You keep trying to renegotiate the deal. It's gonna be 3 less fucking cubes.
If I bring the person back alive, is there a bonus?
Ooh.
Okay, out of game, what's the thing?
You got 3 cubes now, 3 cubes on return.
Just
I like that. If we bring him back alive, can we do
We're solving your
bonus?
problems.
For- I
So
know-
stopping the source of the zombies.
I know what I'm saying is the arrow's head, like you said,
Oh, that,
would have been
sorry.
a separate thing.
Yeah, that was a different quest.
Okay.
I didn't realize that's what you're talking about because you didn't say that's what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know this Airborne. Who's this Airborne person you're talking about?
He's an
I'm
asshole.
not quite sure who he
He's
is.
an evil
either.
necromancer that was trying to murder a bunch of people. We tried to fucking stop him, but he killed all my fucking friends. And he's an asshole. And he needs to die because he's responsible for this. But I don't have anyone that can back that up
Well,
because everyone I was traveling with joined him.
all your friends, I don't think you need to deal with them.
No. Not at our level.
That
Not at our ability, excuse me.
that sounds like cowardness and you just looking for a reason not to help.
No,
Not
that's
saying that I don't want to help. I'm just saying that I don't.
it's
think
called
I
prudence.
have
It's called
How do you know till you try?
using
I
wisdom.
don't have the talents that you possess.
Because if
therefore I
you
know.
and what I've seen you do can't kill, was not able to kill him with all your friends, which I'm assuming have similar abilities as you. We have no chance yet.
Yeah, but I had assholes in my group that kept abandoning us and trying to fight with him.
I did say yes.
But he was wrong. He wasn't right. They were idiots for abandoning and trying to join him. They abandoned me. They betrayed me.
Well, I was attacked and I was killed in my sleep, my character. So yeah, I not out of character agreeing 100%. In character, I don't even know who Erebor is because of my background.
All right then. Let's solve the immediate threat. We'll get back to you on the airport then.
Sounds good. Goodbye. Leave.
Oh,
You are dismissed. The king commands you to be dismissed. Get the fuck out. Now.
I walk out.
Goodbye.
King, sir, may I quick
Adios.
measure your head?
Don't touch my crown.
Tim walks out also.
I want to just get this problem done with.
half, I think.
Got it.
What?
What?
After they left the room.
I'm just curious what they said.
Oh,
Okay.
his SUV is okay, and I said half.
Your fucking character, you tell me.
This one's a logical character.
Alright, so
He likes a little bit of mayhem, but he's still logical. Glix was not logical, and he loved mayhem.
yep. So you guys head out.
Yes.
Downstairs, you hear as soon as you go out the doorway, you hear the moaning and groaning from the zombies slamming into buildings. All different sizes, races.
You know, it'd be
Safe to
kind of nice
decay.
if we had something that like did radiant damage.
You didn't say what it can be just a bit.
I have guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt is radiant, yes.
Paladin, 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 paladin.
Is it paladin?
Oh, paladin, 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 paladin. Terrible paladin. Having used
fair.
divine smite once.
To be
nothing.
fair, he's not a terrible paladin. He's a terrible D&D player.
That too.
That makes for a terrible
All
paladin.
of the above.
Michael,
Paladin.
simply,
Do
yes.
you have religion?
Huh?
Do you have religion?
Actually, funny enough, I have a +4 in religion, but the last paladin I made, I think I had a -2.
You're supposed to pick
This
that based
paladin
on
is
your-
better than my current paladin.
This
in the
paladin
third
is
stage,
way better than my last paladin.
because I'm not even.
He also, I
proficient
think,
in-
has monkey grip, so I have 2 great swords, and he has something else, so I have a 19 armor class. Can't remember what it was.
That's great storyline.
Yes, I was about to say.
Oh, no, 17.
Back to this game. What we're doing.
You know what I can do. Now,
Toby, stop me, stop. Just because my quit doing doesn't mean you keep doing it. Michael, please don't just get my shot after we've already told him to stop.
5.
So, what are you doing?
I'm tracking the tracks of the zombies
That was not mine.
to their point of origin.
Roll a survival.
I want to help him with that.
Roll a survival at advantage.
Just him, right? You missed.
And 5, 6, 12, 15, 16.
It's easy enough. They're not.
trying to sneak.
Yeah, they're not by any means trying to sneak. As you make your way out, following the tracks that you find closest to you, you realize you go out and you see all of the ones that you can see from here. And from the left. Yeah, sorry.
Advantage.
Coming from the southwest. And you begin following the tracks.
Yes.
It takes you guys a couple hours to follow the tracks. mostly because you're dodging the creatures that are a fairly steady stream. It's not like a line or army by any means, but every minute or two you're having to bob and weave past 2 or 3 here and there that are headed towards the city. There's a couple times where, Mike, you have to stop Jim from running off to go help fight. Because every time he passes, like, we can get that one, we can get that one, we can get that one. And every 2 or 3 or 4, you feel him start to pull away from you and kind of grab and pull him back.
Let me teach you this nice little skill. And I slowly try to teach him how to constantly blend in as we're moving along.
But we were sent here to help. And I
What
want
kind of terrain are we on?
We're going after
Mountains.
the source. We're taking the source and we're down in all these little tiny stupid peons that you just want to piss on. I get it, but still, we just avoid the peons that you want to piss on, and we'll go forward and stop the big dum-dum letting the peons forth. Okay.
I tell him if he fights one, all the others that we just passed are probably going to come back and attack us also, along with all the ones that have yet to come.
Personally, I don't want to see an undead thing do that. I really don't. I'm not going to elaborate because we're online and there are kids present.
So, you guys travel, like I said, it takes a couple hours, leading you deeper into the mountains, well off of any road at this point. And after another hour or so of just kind of winding through and up the mountains, at this point, Jim's kind of starting to help take the lead as he knows these mountains a little bit better. He stops. Danny kind of tugs on your shirt. I think I know where we're going.
Elucidate.
Huh?
Elucidate. To make clear.
So I heard hallucinate.
No, elucidate.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Like, what?
Hallucination?
A city name's hallucinate.
Ooh.
That's all just a hallucination of everybody that goes there.
So, one of the things my dad was in charge of was cleaning stuff, like all the crap that nobody else wanted to do. Nobody liked his dumbass. But he said there was like, what? He said there was like, wow, what was the word? Big burial sites up here. Buried burial sites.
Cemetery.
No, that wasn't the word.
Tomb.
I don't know.
Mass grave.
Catacomb.
That one!
Catacomb.
He said there was a really big catacomb up here,
Shit.
but he'd only seen a little bit of it because he couldn't find the other doors.
Catacomb.
That seems
That's
like
where we're going.
the direction we're going.
And then what direction?
Where
is
a
it?
lot of dead things are.
So,
Okay.
And if somebody's raising the dead in there, that's chances are, I don't know. I'm just shooting off the hip. Do they get more power from being around the dead?
I'm gonna
That's
say probably
usually how
not.
that works.
I don't know. I'm just shooting off the hip
I'm
here.
thinking that if you're using magic to summon up these undead, you're actually getting weaker by summoning more. Because that uses a lot of power. That's just speaking as a wizard.
I think.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
I
because
think
it's
that
not
if we
something I do.
forced him to have to summon a lot more undead by destroying undead on our way, while also destroying undead
I can do that!
and Jim takes off running.
closer to
No,
him.
Jim,
Son of-
stay.
Grab him.
I'm gonna button your lip shut with a sewing with her
I'm
with
gonna
his
help.
sewing needles.
I want to help. He's like trying to run while you both have him grabbed.
Lift
Okay,
him
next
up.
time you try to help me on the Hobbs
I'm gonna
Grove,
do whatever he's doing.
Why? I was told I could help.
not in
You
that
can't.
way.
Not this way.
He said I could.
Scout.
Ooh.
No, don't listen
He
to him.
did.
He did not say that.
Don't
He said
listen
we
to
could
him
help by
until you
killing him.
check with us first.
No, he was asking a question. He did it in a form of a question. Oh. Not a statement.
Okay. He stopped running. So, I might know a quicker way to get to the catacombs if that's where we're going. Or we keep following the tracks and see if I'm wrong.
No, I like your idea. Let's go to the catacombs.
Okay. Hey, He starts walking the same direction going, and then he stops and spins in like 3 circles, and then stops and goes.
Whose idea was it to bring this guy along with us?
And he turns and starts walking.
I'm gonna follow him to keep him safe if he doesn't know where he's going.
Who brought this thing into a party?
Is this a separate entrance to the main
I think
entrance?
he's all responsible for that one. What was that, Psycho?
Is this a separate entrance in the main entrance?
Technically,
You
you're
guys
the
don't
person
know.
who's there as well.
You don't even know if he's going in the right direction. He just told you guys that he knows another way to where he thinks you guys are going.
If it's a separate entrance, we could always collapse the main and take the separate.
He just told you guys that he thinks he knows where you're going and he knows a quicker way to get there.
Well, it can't hurt us to maybe go the shortcut way that he's leading us. If we don't make it to the catacombs, that's one thing. If the undead are coming out of there, we're going to see it. If we don't notice anything strange going on, then we can just backtrack the little ways and then we keep following the pattern.
Oh,
So it's not going to hurt.
Are Jim and I walking while they're talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you guys all follow him?
Yes.
So another 30 minutes pass. It's more winding and spending. After about 10 minutes, though, it evens out into a pretty smooth path. Like you come over a hill, and it slides down into a already carved out path, stretches in both directions. And he plops down on it, picks up a little bit of dirt, and he starts walking.
Do you want to know what he tasted?
Still following
I
him.
mean, you are curious about a lot
We're
of
checking
things.
to see if it tasted right, and I'm guessing it tasted left.
46 psychic damage. Baby agrees. So the other 30 minutes, that 40 minutes passes, and you guys come to the face of a large mountain that stretches straight up with a large, like 30-foot tall, double stone door. And Jim goes, I was right, I found it. They put the stand down.
But I don't see any undead coming out.
Okay,
Can I listen?
at this point, I will
Is it
now ask,
closed?
what did you taste in the soil?
Dirt?
That's what I
What
thought he
made
tasted.
one dirt different than the other?
He doesn't freaking know.
One tasted right. He puts his head down.
I'm going to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door.
Oh my god.
Roll
Are we in front of the doors?
Yeah, you're in front of large, giant, ornate stone doors.
I want to check them for traps, just to make sure it ain't gonna be like to prevent grave diggers or
Go ahead.
grave robbers.
You lean
What
against
do I roll?
Investigation.
Investigation.
You can't make anything out. You just hear. You can hear your heartbeat against with your head pressed against it. Do you have a heartbeat?
We do.
No, he does not.
Do you have blood flow?
No, he does not.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah,
That's
so you
why I
don't
have
hear
a
anything.
super problem with
I
that.
can't remember because I know we discussed it at one point.
Yep.
You don't hear anything then.
Yeah, I don't have a
It's
pulse.
just quiet. What was your roll?
22.
22.
Quiet.
As you start checking for traps, the tall one leans his ear against it and listens for a second. You don't find any traps as you're checking all the usual spots. But as you finish, you hear a grinding noise from the doorway.
Question.
Like it's opening? Or just like
Oh,
grinding?
yeah. It doesn't sound like it's opening. It doesn't sound like it's sliding. You hear grinding. It's like
When my head comes off the door, I'm just quiet.
Which part of the doorway? Like the in, like where the
The
doors
entire
meet on the hinges
the entire door.
are.
You can, as you're checking, you can feel kind of a small vibration coming from it. Before you hear a loud, deep, booming voice echo out from the door. I lost it. Hold on. I'll pull it back up. It's awesome. So large, deep, almost dwarven sounding voice booms out. Your path is dark. Only light will reveal it. And you are not bright enough.
I pick up a rock, cast light on, toss it.
I turn to the others. Wait, does everyone hear that, or just me?
You all hear it.
I turn to the others and I tell them, make sure Jim doesn't light himself on fire to make sure he's bright enough.
What language was it?
Huh?
What
It's in
language?
common, but it sounded very like a very dwarven accent.
Okay.
You cast light on a rock and throw it at it. You hear the grinding again on the door, and cracks open.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go see. I'm gonna go see if it can open any more carefully.
Full strength.
Strength.
This is gonna be fun to
The
watch.
one thing I'm very good at.
I ask the booming voice.
Strength roll.
Yes, the booming voice. What?
And how would I get to becoming? How would I become bright enough?
The door opened. Your teammate picked up a rock, cast light on, it, and threw it at the door, and it opened.
Okay,
What was your strength?
whatever
roll?
works.
13.
You pull and it slides about a foot open.
Can I see what's inside?
Oh.
You peek your head in, roll a perception.
You can hide your hashish in there.
6.
6. Your eyes are adjusting, going from the brightness outside to the darkness inside. You can't really make anything out. Jim goes, I can go scout ahead. I'm sneaky. I am protected by Serena. I can help.
Oh god.
Is it light enough for us to go in yet, or is it just cracked open?
It's got about a 1.5 foot opening.
Can
Can you
I?
fit through a 1.5 foot opening?
Well, I'm a thin freaking warforged. I might be able to.
And
You're
say,
metal,
look.
though. You ain't fitting.
He
You
was
can't
gonna say my
I'm not wearing armor. Yeah, I'm not wearing armor.
for a route.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing leather. The leather.
Religion. He sticks his head in. I see darkness. Can I go in?
Go for it.
Let me go.
Is the rock still on the ground? Is the
Huh?
rock with light on it still on the ground?
Is the rock with
He
light
is the
on?
perfect person for this
Is
task.
the rock with the light on it still on the ground, or do you let go of the light?
You can see in the dark. I can.
I can't.
Damn. Did you let go of the light spell, or is the rock still glowing?
Rock's still low.
Still glowing, sitting on the floor.
I kick it in the room.
Pick it up and kind of toss it through the doorway. See if the light will shine in there. And I can see what's going on.
A rat comes scurrying out. A rat kind of scurries out from between the doors and circles around your feet and climbs up on you.
Hi.
I loosen my
So
grip
through
on
the
him.
doors.
Loosen my grip on him.
Let him go.
I think we should go through the doors.
Strength at disadvantage.
Like that's disadvantage.
Okay, let him go. He's
After I
earned
threw
it.
that rock in there, do I see anything?
Watch.
He breaks out of your grip and darts into the darkness.
The
I
goblin,
watch see how far he makes it.
the goblin or the rat?
The goblin.
I'm gonna
No, the
watch.
rat's chilling
see
on
if
my
I can
shoulder.
watch him through
I
the
think
door.
we should go into the doors.
It's only open this wide.
You guys throw the rock
I
down
know.
and you see it
Ooh, there's
and
stairs.
disappear downstairs. You see this, the point of light just fades forth, disappears completely.
That or it's a
Can I
cliff.
still see
And you
him?
see Jim chasing the light.
Oh,
Awesome. I say we shut the door and walk away now, guys.
Two different areas of catacomb. And,
no.
Can we see the tracks that the undead came from here?
Oh, that's right. We got no more light, guys. We can't get in now.
Roll perception. The door
I'm gonna
slammed
take out-
closed. The door slammed closed as Jim disappears behind him.
I take that as a sign from his god, Serena, that she
16.
wants him to go in there alone,
You see
and we
some
wait for
tracks
until he comes back.
Okay.
Sprawling.
The
across.
undead did come from here, so this
Do I
is the
have-
source we need to go
Do
to.
I have torches?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know.
If it's not in your equipment, you don't.
As I said, I take this as a sign from his god, Serena, that she wants him to go forth, and when he comes back,
If
everything should be okay. Does anybody disagree? Yes, no.
Well, I just prayed to my rat god to find out where to go. Oh yeah, I follow a rat.
yeah, one of the door
I
cast
prayed
that.
to him for a sign to where to go, and then the rat came to my shoulder. So I think we should go down and follow.
The door's shut. We can't.
And then what now?
We can't go through the doors.
Can I try?
Shut.
Can I see if I can open the door again?
There's no handholds. It's smooth stone.
Oh.
Let me
I'm gonna
explain what happened here. For those that are not
He
understanding.
created a light
The
on a
light
rock.
of the rock that I threw towards
Open
the
the
door
door.
opened the door because it said, "Let forth your light to open me." And when he chased the rock that somebody threw into
I
the
want to light a
room,
torch and walk
and the
towards the
light
door.
dissipated as he was running after it, the door shut.
While you're describing that, he takes time to. As you let
I'm
it
gonna
go
take out
What?
my lantern.
before you pull out your lantern. So between the two lights fading on the door, you even got a sculpture or a very thin. This one's flat out now. You got a very thin carving of a face that covers the entire door. Large dwarven face, long facial hair, and you notice the mouth kind of curls into a smile as the door cracks open in the middle again, and opens about 3 feet wide this time.
So the more light we
I
have, the
pulled
more
out
we
my
can
hooded
door.
lantern, my lantern that I use for skullduggery. That shins a beam only in one direction, but not all the way around. I light it and pull it up.
Now I'm gonna light another torch and give it to the rat.
Oh my lantern.
The rat to hold.
Just like
That's light.
It's a torch.
Wait, it's a.
You might.
I think y'all open
You take 3 points of fire damage as it drops it down your back and it lands on your backpack.
How big is the torch? Normal sized?
And you feel a burning coming through your back.
I'm gonna.
No, we just.
In the process, you take another 2 points of fire damage as you pat the fire out of your back, off your backpack.
So 4 and 6, 4 and 2.
Fine. Just
At
leave
this
you.
point, I'm going to ask you why you're setting yourself on fire.
And the rat looks towards you and scurries away.
Look at that. Even your gods abandoned you.
No, I was trying to get him to hold it. I was asking for more than I should have.
Again, as I told you on Thursday, they are
I know.
with all the lights now on at the door and slides open, the full 20 feet across the now open.
I'm going to cautiously see if I can see anything with my dark vision.
You can see 60 feet down of the staircase.
At this
descending
point, I
down.
throw caution to the wind and I walk in.
What's everyone else doing?
I am going to follow him, keep pace with him, so I don't lose him.
Oh, really? Do I notice that he's trying to keep pace with me?
He wasn't trying to see you, so yeah.
This is going to be fun.
I step in and I'm just like blending into the sides, just trying to stay away from the big crowds, but allowing my basically thieves' lantern to guide my way.
Thieves' lantern.
What's everyone else doing?
It's the hooded lantern.
You ain't hiding in the dark, I'll tell you that right now.
I'm gonna bring up the rear. Once everyone goes in, I'll come in behind them.
What's the rarity on the log?
Huh?
What would be the rarity on the log? Huh?
Fuck Klino, one of a kind. The custom magic bullshit I came up with.
What is it?
That's what the rarity of the healing rock is. I don't know that.
You said it was rare.
Adamantium.
I'm heading in.
You said it was rare.
There's
You originally gave it to me.
There.
there's literally like common, legendary, rare, uncommon,
Rare.
unknown rarity,
Rare.
rarities, and
I
rare.
know the variants. I don't know where they're from. But
I
apparently
heard
did when
everybody
gave
the
it to
first
you
time.
several fucking years ago.
Jesus
A
Christ!
marriage ago, I knew what a roll was.
Does it require an attunement? No.
No, it did not.
It's
require
just
anything.
a smacks somebody with
You
it.
know that already.
It
Because
works for
already
anybody who used
Yeah, I
Same
think
as the stick.
attunement's
The
usually
stick
only
worked for
very
anybody
rare
who used it twice.
or ultra rare.
So yeah, you guys all one by one go in there. As the last one to go in there, you guys,
Oh darn, what's that?
as the doors slam shut.
Whose idea was it we go in here? I can't see you pointing at that.
The job's the job.
You don't have dark vision?
Hmm.
Oh, right, yeah. You're not looking at me.
And you guys descend down the staircase.
Yes.
It descends for about 1,000 feet before it comes to a central land, or not central landing, a landing at the bottom, where you see the pebbles sitting there still glowing.
Yay, there's my rock.
Pick up the pebble.
And now I unconcentrate.
Is Jim around there?
You do not see Jim.
Oh, he died.
I look to I look to the others and I say, no one
Looking for this.
yell.
No, the grappling one, yes.
Well,
No one yell, no one scream.
concentration.
Last thing you want to do is
Concentration.
make a loud noise that will echo throughout the cavern.
The light goes out. What was that, Psycho?
So I say no one yell, no one scream. The last thing we want to do is make a loud noise that will reverberate throughout the entire catacomb.
You think?
At this point, I fart.
On command.
Yes.
So you guys look around.
He's an elf. He's had years to practice. He's
It
got
opens up into a 15 wide by 40 long chamber with cutouts for where there's a bunch of sarcophagus opened to get along the wall. And then straight across in the far left corner, you see a metal door. And on the right wall, you see a wooden door.
Okay, so I'm gonna check the sarcophaguses. They're all open.
They're all open, all in.
All empty. That's what I
There's
thought.
about 30 sarcophaguses total.
I am not taking anything from them. I'm just making sure that there's no dead bodies in them because I don't want something coming out from behind me, considering where this source is.
I'm listening through both doors.
You do
One at a
notice
time.
a roll perception.
18.
You do notice across the wall to your right, every 5 feet there's sarcophaguses, except for there's a 15-foot gap where there's a door. It's like sarcophagus, 5 foot, sarcophagus, 5 foot, door, 5 foot, sarcophagus, like that.
Is there anything in the sarcophaguses?
No, they're empty. That's the point.
Just the pillow and dust and like old clothes that seem to have rotted and fallen off.
Okay.
On the left wall, sarcophagus, blank, sarcophagus, or sorry, no. Blank, sarcophagus, empty, 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 sarcophagus, empty, sarcophagus. The corner where there's the door here.
Is it blank?
There's 5 foot empty sarcophagus, 15 foot empty sarcophagus, 5 foot sarcophagus wall.
That's weird. And they finished filling in the holes. Or somebody has taken the sarcophaguses out to be somewhere else.
Or they're vampires. They're eating sarcophaguses and they're sleeping.
Alright, I'm going to listen through both doors one at a time.
What?
I'm gonna listen through both doors one at a time.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to be filling out my sticks.
And asking what do you think?
9 for the first one.
But I can't
For the
trust
wooden
them.
one.
Just like you can't trust the cleric. I
And
can't trust
5
them.
botch for the
Can't
iron.
trust the cleric,
You
because-
don't hear anything for the first one. You lean into the second one, you slam your head into it and get a little dazed and can't hear anything for a minute.
Why then? These guys don't like me.
I don't blame you.
It's understandable.
Mr. Half Vampire, you think these are vampires?
Would I have any way of telling anything about them?
Roll history.
Do you have it?
Actually, wouldn't I have more knowledge on this than him?
Probably, but he's the one. Yeah, Tim, he's the one asking me.
6.
That's okay. I'm still going to be figuring out because he asked them out loud.
Sir. Sir. Sir.
21.
6.
I rolled a 19 plus my 2. 21.
You know, vampires usually typically usually have their things much closer to the theater than where you're at now. Usually are much more ornate, much more well taken care of. These are dirty and dusty and look like if you looking at them, roll investigation.
14.
Looking at it, looks like they were probably open from the outside. You see handprints or hand smears.
Can I tell what kind of hand?
Not with that low, not with that investigation.
Roll investigation again to take a look at them really in close detail.
At disadvantage.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because we saw
Can
handprints.
I,
and we look
can
at
I,
it
can I
closer,
spider climb?
what makes them?
Can you what?
Cast fire.
Spider climb.
Can you cast fire?
Yeah.
19.
Spider climb.
Yeah, you
Spider
can cast spider climb.
Yes.
I'm assuming because she wants to climb up the walls to see if there's anything on the ceiling.
Yeah, and you wanted to look at the handprint, right?
The handprints on sarcophagus is in front of him.
Oh, okay.
You look at
Well,
them.
do I see anything?
Roll a perception.
Not expecting to get anything other than just the size of the person involved.
Medium humanoid.
Humanoid, so it could be anything of a humanoid race that is medium size.
Yeah.
So it could be any end.
Well, no, it does
Didn't
limit it
Hobbs-
because a dwarf is not
did
medium.
Tim
Hobgoblin
See me when I walked up the wall
goblin
when we
is
first went there.
8.
He's got big hands.
When
Halflings
we
are
first
small, gnomes are small.
were coming upon the town, did you see me
So
walk up
it's
the stone? Okay.
could be
Because
one of your dark.
7?
8.
8. You don't notice anything different. Yeah, you pretty much rule out. You pretty much rule out.
Apparently, I know more about vampires than he does.
You pretty much rule out goblin, gnome, dwarf, halfling,
Correct.
half orc, bugbear.
Anything that's not humanoid.
You will have one
We
figure.
know it's human.
Correct.
So, something.
Which is
So-
what I was seeking
Yeah.
to do because I need to know: are we dealing with something?
What does the floor look like?
Is
I have
it
a question.
or is it stone or is it like tile?
It's smooth stone tiling.
Is there dust on the floor?
Yeah, there's a lot more towards the edges, but it's kind of a thin coating over everything.
There's the footprints in this.
Uh,
Other than
you
our
see-
For the newest set of.
Those you see roll perception.
Ooh,
Natural
that's
20?
a natural 20.
Nice. With your modifiers?
Question. Where's perception?
It's a fantastic question.
Right below nature.
Plus 3, so 23.
So with that, you're looking around trying to find. Gosh. You're looking at the foot tracks. You see a set of drag marks and footfalls headed towards that door in the corner. You do also notice the wall to your left, where there's that 15-foot gap in the center of it. The wall doesn't seem like it's smooth. There's
I'm
you
gonna
notice,
Investigate the wall.
you notice a couple of
Can
the
I help
bricks seem to be disjointed.
I'm going to go investigate the
Can I
wall.
help
Investigation? Do you have investigation? No. You have to help.
I'm not.
Do I know
proficient
Do
in
Do I notice?
Y'all be investigating it, proficient in it? I'm double specialized in that shit.
What was that, Tim?
Do I know that he's looking at this wall?
27.
Yeah, you see him looking at it. So he starts to move towards it.
I have double
I'll move toward it.
investigation.
You gonna help him or what?
I don't think he
Yeah.
needs it. He rolled a
I
27.
know she's still
Yeah.
helping. So roll an advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd be a 4. So the first one was better.
2, yeah.
There's a doorway here. You
Figure out how to
find,
open it.
you know, we follow across and find cracks in the doorway, or at least a door.
Wait,
What are you trying? Are you just pushing on it?
I'm checking.
Checking what?
What am I doing? What am I
Mechanism.
rolling again?
Yeah, I'm looking for
Manipulations.
It's an investigation, right?
Well, that's
Yeah.
investigation.
So plus 6 for you.
19.
1.
You both about the same time find, looking over it, you find where the cracks go, and you find the disjointed bricks that first caught your attention. You notice that the one on the left kind of shifts up, which allows the one on the right to shift over and then in. And it's like that pops.
So there's a mechanism in that spot.
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay,
a-
I'm just looking for the mechanism that I think opens it. I am not.
You see a mechanism and you assume that's probably what opened
Does he find it too?
it. Tim found it too, yes.
Yeah.
No, he.
Okay. Are you
Okay.
attempting to open the door?
Tim, you find the mechanism to open it. What do you do?
The mechanism what? Doesn't open?
You found a mechanism to open the door.
Okay. But I'm a spider, right? I can open it?
No, you're not a spider. You're just.
You're not a spider, you just have the ability to walk on the wall.
Okay, I open it.
I step back.
I get closer to the door.
Out of
It
character.
takes a split second thing.
Oh.
He starts to shift back and you start to shift forward.
I have a switch.
I'm walking.
So you slide, and there's a
This is where the fun begins.
Everyone goes quiet for a second as half the party realize thinks something's about to happen, and then the door pops up with a little puff of dust.
Yay!
I'm going
Is
to.
it dark in there?
Does it open on its
Dark
own?
in there, right?
Can I fit through it?
You open, and you see a torchlight coming from inside. It opens freely. It's
Wait, there's a torch in there?
Walking straight in.
a torch on the back wall lit. You walk
said I
in.
noticed something on the floor that made me think that something with us.
So do I.
There's a 25. It's a 25 by 10 room with an armor stand about goblin size and chainmail, holding a warhammer and a large chest.
Ooh, I want to go check the chest out.
It's a large, about 5 foot long, 4 foot tall chest.
I'm gonna look in the armor too, make sure there's nobody in it.
Okay, it's an armor stand. You see the mannequin head.
Cool.
And see the way the weapons are set into slots in the hands.
Did we by any chance run back into the goblin who ran down here?
You guys did not see it when you went in there.
Shit.
Is there any labeling on
How
the chest
good
or is
is
it just a
chainmail?
chest?
It's a chest, huh?
Oh, gosh, Jim.
It doesn't matter. You're too
Yeah.
big for it.
What do you mean by that?
Does the dragon
Jim's
want
not in there.
No, Jim's not in here.
It's a goblin size.
Now, is this mannequin mounted or is it moving?
You can move.
I slide it in a direction away from the chest in case it hit somebody.
You slide the whole net. Again,
I
it's
just
goblin size,
away
so
from
it's easy for you to slide it over. That jingles fairly loudly as the pin numbers. Not here, but in the last room. This was a secret door, and then you noticed until you pointed out there was still a door on the far wall, which is where you saw the drag marks too, with the door in the far corner, and the door on the right wall in the middle of it.
Do you want to flip it over?
You
I
said
want
it
to
made a
try to
jingle
stop
noise.
it from before it hits the ground.
I play still because I like loud noises.
And I want to
Dexterity,
see.
dexterity.
I hope
Dude,
Mike
full
stops
percent.
him.
Aw.
I want to see 30. I want to go check out those dragon
11.
marks.
So, okay.
11.
Plus
If you
2.
push it, he catches it.
Target to attacker.
No, well,
No.
I was gonna say
Can
it's
you
not really attack at that point. What's your dex?
put things away because it's gonna spill my
Yeah.
juice?
You get
Can
it.
you move
Yay!
it?
So you go to catch it.
What are you not
You gotta catch it, you kinda
making
knock-
a lot of noise.
So as you turn around, you hear as everything falls over.
I'm trying to make it easier for us.
Is the chest locked?
I
If
don't
they
want
come
to
to
be
us,
attacked. I want to win before I hit them.
It opens.
I don't want to get just attacked.
I need a dexterity save from everybody except for
What happened?
him. Toby opened the chest.
Oh,
Why did? Yeah, because I was gonna check
for traps.
2.
That's why I was moving the mannequin too.
Make it plus 7.
No, I'm just.
Dexterity save? Dexterity save?
Dexterity saving
Yes.
throw from everyone except for Michael.
21.
Why is it from me?
Because you went to the other room to check out the dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
1 sec.
They-
1 sec.
Okay.
When you use it, you go right to
Alright, not as bad as the rest of mine.
Christian on that one. Lovely. So 23.
Michael.
Okay.
All right, 21.
15.
Psycho.
He's trying to figure out something.
Okay, do you have yours, Noah?
Well,
That's what he's trying to figure out. No.
Okay.
I'm looking for the inspiration thing. I'm probably gonna
Reroll?
Yeah, I think
Not
it's a point.
reroll.
you could reroll.
Well, maybe I don't know. We'll see. Hang on.
So give advantage on ability check is 1, but you can't do that if you've already rolled it. Reroll damage, reroll an attack roll, ability check for 2.
Savings throw right here. 2.
Automatically succeed is 4.
2. Reroll.
2 to reroll. I'm saying automatically succeed is 4.
Where is?
At some point, am I able to get
I
another
need that blown up.
inspiration check?
When we have, I only had one day off this week, so I don't have time to go get it.
Okay.
I'm around all day Wednesday trying to get all you guys' stuff.
Okay.
I got off of work. I came home. I napped for like half an hour, and then I left to go to Ellie's school. Picked her, finished her.
Yeah, I'm
homework,
just
and
Reroll.
I don't.
Yeah, Wednesday was busy.
Do you wanna
I'm
use
using 2 points to reroll,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it was not very much better. $11.
We'll look up his inspiration.
Natural 20.
Cool.
Gonna roll
What was yours, Psycho?
11.
Noella?
Wow.
The 19.
Well, I got a
19.
21.
All right, so anyone that got 15 or lower fails, so 16 and above succeeds. As the chest flings open, a bunch of skeletal hands, ghostly skeletal hands, fling out towards all of you and kind of scratch at your throats.
Nope, I
If
duck.
you failed, you take a D8. If you succeed, you take, or sorry, if you fail, you take 5. If you succeed, you take 2 necrotic damage.
Ow.
Son of.
And you can't regain those hit points until the start. Oh, just after this.
Yeah, got it. Necrotic damage. We understand.
You
The hand
said
kinda
2
lingers.
points? You
2 if
succeeded?
you succeeded, 5 if you failed. The hand kind of lingers there for about 10 seconds and then fades.
What's wrong with you?
I told you what's wrong with him. That's why I don't trust him.
Now, my question is, are you intentionally trying to kill us? I get a lecture for pushing over a senseless mannequin, but you open a chest and nobody's yelling.
I haven't had a chance to talk yet. I'm still trying to get back my.
Start yelling, sir.
I touch my throat and I go,
Please.
I didn't know that bones
There are traps
can do
in
that to us.
everything, which is why. I
What was that,
didn't
Noella?
touch anything in the sarcophagus.
I touch my throat and I go, that was
Especially
in the chest. I didn't know that could hurt us.
Yep.
goblin related.
It's hard to tell what exactly it is. It's just you see it starts at about the center
There's
of the room
that
and
is no
shoots up to that door.
tricky.
So we have to you said they like scrambled up with trick, right?
No,
I have to
the
check to
chest
make
opened
sure
and they
there's
flew out of the
something
chest
not
and
there.
went straight towards you guys.
We wouldn't have noticed that except for maybe you looking at magic, because this is a magical trap.
Gotcha. So
I'm a wizard and a mage.
Mhm.
Kind of helps.
Yeah.
So make sure you mark down that you used a rage.
Oh, you're
You're
raging?
door?
Cool.
they flew up to my. I put my hands up to like protect my throat, and they fucked up the crown that I was knitting. So I went into a fucking rage.
Have you picked the thing up yet?
I was like, what?
Have you picked it up yet?
What the?
The thing you dropped.
You're knitting that you dropped.
Did you just rage because you saw it hit the ground?
No, so they like essentially my hands went up like this. I had it. My idea was I had it up my hands up, and as they were trying to scramble for my throat, they like.
But as a ghostly skeletal,
But
does it just pass straight through anything except when I want to?
And
Okay,
at
but I
that
dropped
point,
it.
it tells
I
you
dropped
and
it.
you drop it.
That's fine.
So it is on the ground still?
Ow,
And you're kind of like losing it?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit.
I do the opposite of what my spell can do to fix things. I kind of scramble it a little bit with the spell. I'm like, look into the nittery!
Hey, Jim. You're an awful human being.
I was about to
I'm mad I got choked.
I was about to genuinely go so Dan and like it's just.
Come back here. What do you think you'll try to do?
Not really.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Dexterity save.
Basically, he took out the lead yarn.
I scattered it a little bit.
Two.
It's basically spray. It's like the whole
So,
like this.
As you guys are scrambling trying to figure this out, you hear a loud explosion from the previous room.
I'm going to immediately go and check out what that was.
This is exactly what I didn't want. Loud noises.
So I couldn't read the dragon marks or anything?
I'm a
Drag
wizard.
marks.
Oh, drag
I'm
marks.
gonna blend into the
You take
darkness.
26 fire damage. As you try pulling on the door, you see a little bead from the handle fly up and just smack you in the.
There's a fireball though.
You know that I'm a rogue, right?
Yes, I do.
As you guys are saying,
And
that, you see
everybody's
this
doing
wave
the
of
wrong
heat
thing.
wash through the doorway into that center doorway and then stop at the doorway and kind of fall back.
Something tells me.
Hey, whoever made that kind of light, what we need at the front door.
You look around and everyone's in here except for the Dragonborn.
Yeah. See, the holy man, the holy warrior, apparently decided that his god was going to protect him.
For anyone that rushed out there to check at the noise, you see a very burnt Dragonborn. Huh?
I checked this inside.
That's what I'm saying. They send them right up.
No, I did not.
I'm gonna start like hanging away from the group by at least like.
I would know that there was one person missing, and I'm making the motion.
Wait, who?
A fuck ton of coins. 2,300 gold, 1,600 in silver.
Write this down.
I know. Can you say that again, please, sir?
2,300 gold, 1,600 silver.
And me and him are the only ones in the room.
Yes.
Okay, cut that by 1,000 on each one because I'm a freaking thief. Oh.
10 rubies,
Sorry.
10 rubies, 50 gold each.
10 rubies, 50 gold each, and that's 500
A
gold.
scroll and another red potion.
It was like 600 looking.
I got like 1,000 off the gold.
Oh, we did it.
Gil takes first.
So take their cut out of the cut.
No, I won't work that way.
What do they take? 10%?
5.
5? So put aside a ruby and put aside 100 gold for them, and we call it a day. We're giving them
This is-
10%, so we're paying our.
How did we get this money?
What was that, Noel?
Splitting
How
it-
did we get this money? It was in the chest?
You guys were gonna look in the chest and you guys ran out to see what the
I don't
explosion
have to
was.
split with the party.
Me,
Right.
I didn't know.
You didn't
No,
go?
no, no.
To the
I
guild.
just have the stuff that
I did not go
No,
either.
I
I'm
didn't
actually
notice.
keeping my freaking
You
distance
both
away.
hear, you both hear this argument over the loop.
5%.
We hear it, right? But I
Yes.
didn't go out.
That's what I mean. He understands.
Who went out?
Toby ran out. Toby ran out to go check on the explosion.
The more
Oh,
money
Toby's
I
the
have-
only one that ran out, so the other two are still in here?
They're by the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're still in here.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to
You didn't say you were whispering. They're not that far away.
Okay.
So what did you guys find?
Money.
How much? And of what?
Circle.
I'm counting it.
Okay.
You told me so?
1,300 gold?
1,300 gold.
Roll deception. Both of you.
I will do so. Thank you.
Huh?
Roll deception. Okay. That's your die.
I know there's some rupees.
Are we rolling insight?
Yeah.
Roll insight.
Where's insight? What do I have on insight?
Aw.
I have.
Then add 9 to it.
I have plus 9.
I only have a plus.
Yeah, you have plus 6.
3. Oh, wasn't
I had 19.
Oh,
I rolled a 10, but got a 19.
20. Those are
But I'm still counting.
it was a 14.
14.
Noella got a dirty 20. I got a 13.
Well, you know they're both lying. Psycho, you know Dan's lying. You can't get a read on Mike.
You know, I know who's lying. Who can I
You
get?
know
I-
Dan is lying. You can't get a read on Mike. Noella knows they're both lying.
They're both lying.
Can
I
we
whisper to they're both lying to us.
can we all just split the money evenly? This isn't something
I'm
we can
like
really
really
be fighting.
You're not in there.
You know what?
I'm
You'd
walking
be
back.
walking back in at this point.
Huh?
You're walking in at this point. You walk up after this.
Okay, okay, you guys caught me. There's 2,000 gold.
Is that it?
Well, you lied once already, so I walk over and looked.
We both walk over and make sure they're not lying to us again.
But yeah, you guys gonna be honest about the amount?
So do we have to roll again?
No, it's you see him handing money into his bag of holding.
Well, we gotta carry it somehow, right?
Yeah, but you guys get divided, right? You gotta carry the rupees and stuff. Everything else gets divided though. The money, the gold and the silver usually does.
That's why they can do it. They don't have to. They're going to choose not to.
Oh.
That's Mike's treasurer. If he wants to choose not to split it to group, that's on them.
2, 3, 6, 7.
Oh, wait, no.
All evens. All odds.
Oh.
I'm a wizard thief. What do you want?
Yeah, but I'm lawful neutral, so I'm counting it real.
Yeah, but you're still lying to the party about it.
Well, yeah, because it's fun.
We didn't kill nobody.
It's yield is 5%, right?
Off the total, so off the money and the rubies.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you gonna finish this?
A bit.
Why do you put so much onions? Huh? No, in your bowl.
For the yolk.
You can't blame me for trying, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey. What are you doing? What is this? Is it a knife? Oh. Okay.
Now, to make that even split, what did we say the total party members are? Which, granted, I can't count Jim now because he's disappeared on me.
Well, that
But I'll
point,
hold
then,
that aside a little
I was
bit.
gonna say that you guys have been counting party members as Poop because you guys freaking have to
But-
Poop.
Poop is disappeared.
128.
Yeah, 128. Or what? No, 148 is the
Didn't
guild.
you just teach him to blend in and not be seen?
I think
Barely.
I think
He's not
12 was-
proficient at it.
I think 12 was
Maybe
the
he's a
total
quick
count.
learner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How many people are on the board?
It is 12.
I remember that from last game. 12 was our total count.
He's 8 now.
I know, but I was remembering, you're remembering from the beginning of today's game, so that's why I counted in my head again. Can you fault me?
No,
Exactly.
it's been a long day for me, so now I can't.
So it is 234 gold and 33 silver, and there is actually no. Not 33 silver, excuse me, 3 silver and 3 copper.
233.
233 gold.
And then there's 1 copper left over.
Yeah, just hold on. You guys are doing that.
233 copper. I mean gold.
It's 233 gold, 3 silver, 2 copper.
234 gold, 3 silver, 3 copper. Because when I did the math, the 0.3 would have been the silver, the 0.33 that would have been
Hey, can I
the
get
second
myself
3 would have been the copper, and then there was a whole bunch of 3s after it because it was 1/3 of a gold, right?
Post it to the Discord.
Let's just see when I did a thing that you're gonna like.
Okay.
I'll show you right now. Okay.
And yes.
If you just want to say no more caffeine,
That was like an hour ago.
That's coffee. It's not caffeine.
That was an hour ago.
Coffee is caffeine.
okay,
And then
that's
if
all the
you
money.
just go
I have no idea what it's
Caffeine.
the other scroll.
Yeah,
I have no
28
idea.
damage.
There's 2 scrolls you can look at. One's a question mark from the last room, there's this question mark.
I'm gonna look at the two
D10D8.
scrolls.
Aw, Steve, why didn't
Hey, you misheard.
Steven, he's gonna look at the scroll that I got that was in this treasure chest, but also the scroll that was in the last treasure chest that we couldn't identify.
Knock is the one from the last treasure hoard.
Yeah. The one was a question mark.
That's what I'm saying. Knock.
No,
Oh, no.
I'm telling you that's knock. And you're a wizard?
damn. Don't be prejudiced, bro.
So we have blood, we got knock. I'm going to assume the red potion is probably another potion, but I have no idea. Looks the same.
A little darker.
Nope, nope, not the same thing. Comparing them. This one's darker. Oh, looks like white. What is it?
Oh. I don't play that game. I'm a little goblin guy. Not him.
Russian roulette?
Yeah, I'm a little goblin guy.
Ask that one.
The other one you can't tell what it is.
Really?
Yeah. So this one's a question.
There's not any of us.
If it is blood, I would be able to see.
Right there. Now, this thing strangled me
I know, right?
when I probably could have opened it without incident. Not to mention, what was the explosion down the hallway?
Somebody opening the
Mister, how
door.
much money did
You
you
hitting
buy?
yourself the rock?
No.
Oh, yeah, I heard dice rolling.
Yeah, I'm testing the theory.
What?
See what would happen.
Mister, there was an explosion down the
Now
hallway.
that I'm realizing it's what,
What was the explosion down the hallway?
that would be me blowing my own ass up.
With?
A door.
So he's trying to open a door in a crypt that I just lectured him about not opening things that shouldn't be opened up. But then again, that would actually require all party members to stay
Right
together.
through the door.
Was it the door that was at the corner?
No, it was the door with the dragon.
Everybody, we are here to stop a zombie problem, not pillage and grave rob the dead. Can we get to the main issue of the problem?
I went to another door. Just saying.
Where the plane stopped to where the door is about.
Wait, that's what
Obviously, are we
I thought Firewall was good.
Okay. Now that I know the distance I need to pertain from people, thank you.
My thing is turned. Rage run.
Yeah, tagging it.
So who's gonna open that door? The
I
door
figured
open?
you would
No, it's so
because it
close.
was a
Walk up to the door and I'm going to investigate it for traps.
Roll
I don't know
investigation.
what he's done to it now.
Me neither.
It blew up.
You
Obviously,
said the
by
door's
crystal
still there.
form that you're in.
It shot me with a little pebble out of the floor.
It was a fireball.
12.
You don't see any traps. Looks like you probably got rid of it when we tried to open it.
I'm staying at the.
Put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to open it.
There you go, Mark.
Dexterity save from everyone. Except for you.
Ah,
That's except for you.
Oh my
God.
Yeah. Dexterity save. We should go back in the chamber with everyone.
Did you hear what I said? I did your
Why for
thing.
me?
Huh?
Why for me?
I didn't leave the room.
I'm still in the room.
Did you
I'm
hear
still
what I
in the
said?
room.
I need my last 4 inspiration points.
Did you roll to make the save?
Yeah, when I asked how far it was, and I was back.
Not walking in the room talking nothing.
So you went.
I don't remember leaving the
said You
room.
went to the doorway.
I
That's why I
remember
said never mind
talking
then,
about
Mike.
how stupid he is, but I never exited the room.
No, I'm spending 3 of them. I'm sure 17.
First of all,
Work.
I'm going to use 2
I remember
inspiration to
arguing
reroll.
with you
Oh, yeah. Pretty good.
about being able to open the door, but I didn't exit the room.
I guess it would be safe to say he's probably standing next to me because he's arguing with me about this stuff.
Better.
I got 17.
I
We
was
both
always-
got 17.
I don't remember leaving the room.
What was that nat one that I saw up there?
I used 3 of my inspiration points to change it to a 10.
Gotcha.
How much is reroll?
I only got 1 inspiration point now.
Yep.
Can I blame him?
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, you playing.
Because I opened the chest and
Alright.
dropped
17.
I said, you see what he
How many
did
copper
to
was
you?
That's okay. It'll come back later.
On top of him.
Once you realize it again that it's.
Wait, no.
What you don't realize is
Alright,
she's no
so
longer needing a
15 and under
conscious
fails, you take 23 damage.
Jesus!
Oh my god.
15 and under fails, you take 23 damage.
23?
As Sar pulls on the door and you see everyone that's in that room sees another little bead fly up and as fire erupts, and you hear Michael, you hear the familiar sound. You kind of chuckle to yourself as you feel the heat coming. You watch it wrap around the doorway and wash over you as it stops right behind
Give
you.
him eyebrows.
Huh? You still take damage.
I
When I opened it,
So you take half damage, but it still hits you. That's why it kind of just cut the ass end of it.
raise my hand and I say to all those you cannot see me, why did we do this?
Who normally makes our decisions? Because we need that person back.
Jim.
That would be one of the two.
well, Modi is the last game that he will be in
Out of
charge.
game. That's very annoying.
What was that, Tim?
Or
What was that, Tim?
Josh sometimes.
Didn't Modian said he'll be in charge of this group last game and then he went poof?
He did.
Okay, that would be bad. We'd all die. Well, we'll die. But
Do I need to roll?
okay,
Because I didn't roll. Oh.
everybody turn around and look at me. Does everybody turn around and look at me?
People are still
Yeah.
in
I'm
the
standing
room.
right beside you.
Psych you.
I turned.
That one did. Is everybody looking
I
at me now?
looked at your questionable face.
I'm gonna say the bad thing about opening doors when you don't know where they lead to is things like this. So what we want to do from this point out is we want to check to make sure that we don't touch things that could possibly explode, choke, detonate, fall, let's say, drop something on your head. Yes? I pull out a piece of paper, I draw stick figures of the things I'm trying to describe,
If you're
and I show it to them all. You guys understand the picture?
If you're talking about me, I'm in another room.
No, I asked everybody to look at me.
Which means your
You are in
attention
front
is-
of me because I didn't get hit with fire. So you are somewhere in front of me.
Yeah, if you're in the back room, that they could all be in the other room.
No, I walked over where I can see them all.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
I did draw a picture with stick figures of little people looking at doors, looking up, and making sure that there's nothing gonna blow them up. Just in case
I'm gonna look around.
coming out of my mouth. I mean,
Psycho, you look around. What are you looking for?
I'm waiting for him to finish, but once he's done, I want to look around, try to find any signs of Jim that I can trace to him.
Can I
I think
still
that was a
climb?
drag mark that we just
It's
destroyed.
fucking gone now.
That's what I
Roll-
said.
yeah,
Drag
roll-
mark we just
Roll an
destroyed.
investigation.
Can I still climb?
Yeah, actually, Constitution saving throw first.
And then if anybody needs better understanding, please let me know.
Have been saying the whole time?
9.
I don't know. There's been a lot of things.
You don't see anything.
Don't mess with things unless it's been checked.
Who's checking things?
Well, apparently it did look like he was. Apparently, according to him, he was checking it.
7.
No, you fall off the
Can't he see
wall.
that?
You fall off the wall as the fireball hits you, and you take, son of a bitch, 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall off the wall. Just you lose your spell.
Can I just?
734.
Can we put people in charge of things? Please?
This was supposed to be the easy, the
think so.
hey, here's the dungeon.
I mean,
Who's
in
here
the
looking for traps?
underneath somewhere, right now we
Not
can
us.
find us.
The one who's missing that we can't find. You.
We need to
Jim's
put somebody
pretty
in
good,
charge
too.
of looking for traps. We need somebody in charge of opening the door once the traps are detected, or just dismantled, or
I'm pretty good at not dying usually. You're
I
relatively
think
in
what
what
they're trying
shape
to
or
say is
form are
they
you
can
relatively
take a hit.
trying of not dying?
They can take a hit.
I can usually take a hit. I'm pretty fast.
So you need to get them to go through the door.
Yes.
I took a
Possibly.
couple hits.
And this one I so I don't. Maybe we should send the death.
The dumb. Yeah, it's dumb.
Take a clap. If it's safe.
I like this. Okay, I will check the doors from now on, or any kind of latching mechanism. Think of a latch or a hinge, or let's say a buckle, or
Or a doorknob.
anything that has some kind of mechanical moving device. Please allow me to look at it before you guys touch it and disintegrate me.
I'm gonna be hiding in the room over whenever someone opens the door. And I recommend everyone does the same. That way, only one person takes damage.
Has there been any
Very bad.
either of
line,
the
by the way.
doors have they been
That's why I'm not going to do it.
Other than you're against it, the wooden door hasn't been messed with at all.
I'm gonna point to the wooden door and look in.
That's the thing that keeps blowing up.
The metal door in the corner is one that keeps blowing up. There's the wooden door on the other wall.
I point to the wooden door.
So when you guys came in here, there was a door in a corner straight ahead that was made of metal. That one was blowing up twice now. There's a door on the right wall that's wood that he just listened at, and then there was the door you found on the left wall.
Okay, so the door that's blowing people up probably is protecting something.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Let's put some logic into this. The ones that are metal has been the one blowing up.
Or
The one
The
that keeps
metal must be protecting something.
and that's it.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about a magical trap except for this one.
So let's go through the wooden door.
But I think he has a plan.
I mean, there's no traps on the wooden door.
There's no magic on the wood.
No, well, no magic traps. Okay, yeah,
So I
good
don't.
point.
Can somebody feel like if the door is like hot or something?
I'm sure it is. Considering it was
Or magic?
off in this room.
Hey, why don't you go check the door?
Magic than I do. I can tell you that.
Yes, I do.
Can you disable the magical trap?
No, I do not have this spell.
So no.
I do not have this spell magic.
So then there's no way to break the trap on the door.
Oh, yeah, there's a way. I mean, it's probably just a magical trap. It doesn't bar you from opening the door.
You just
I
gotta
have
figure
a
out how to.
crazy suggestion.
Can I do this?
Find somebody that's strong enough to open the door.
What's up, Star and Tim?
Recommendation is take a hit.
I tie a rope to the door. We all hide in the other room, and then we slowly pull the rope and open the door from the other room using the rope.
We could do that.
And we set off the trap in that room.
Actually get to? Okay.
Boom.
They're talking about
Everybody in the next room.
How did the trap go off to
Touch
begin
the
with?
door.
Yeah,
So-
open it.
Don't
They touch
touch
the handle.
They
the
grab the
handle.
pull on it. Explode.
Okay.
So he touched it, it was fine, but when he pulled on it, it exploded.
How is the door attached?
Well,
What's that? Yeah, the jigging tool is not a drum.
light up, guys.
It's 9, 12.
Sorry, I should have helped you with that.
I can make the roll.
Investigation roll.
No, you're fused.
Huh? I cannot. Yeah.
You look and you see a couple gaps in the seam where you can see a hinge inside of the door.
So do the hinges go in or out?
He said it's inside the door. I have to look inside the edge to see the hinge.
I know, but does it mean that it swings this way or does it swing inwards?
Looks like it swings away from you.
So it swings in.
This will look
I
like.
can make a roll.
Make a rope. We have rope.
Okay, so what are you using as a battering ram?
How do you have rope?
So what you need to do, I have assessed the door. It swings inward. So what you need to do is hit the door in the middle of the door, push it forward.
And keep
Don't
running.
touch the handle. Don't pull on it. Push it.
I got it. Wait, I also got another suggestion. So, the door that let us in requested light.
I pull out another piece of paper.
What was that, Star?
The door that let us into the catacombs requested light. Maybe we can shine light on it or something.
Psycho had an idea. He was trying to talk to you.
Yeah. Say that again, Psycho?
But you're saying
So the door that led us into the catacomb needed light to open. Maybe if we shed light on the doors, it'll disable the trap.
There's 4 slots on either
So let
side.
me
of the
give it a
middle.
shot.
I put my lantern's light straight on the door.
Nothing happens.
Worth a shot. I'm not disagreeing.
I never stopped concentrating on my detect magic.
I'm showing you what he said.
Did it dispel it?
You tried what? I'm sorry.
I never just stopped concentrating on my
Oh yeah, no, it didn't change anything.
okay, I'm gonna tell you
I
no,
was just
nothing's
saying
changed.
try to open it from opening inwards instead of pulling.
Can you draw the room we're in on the so I can figure out like what exactly we came from, where the door is, and so
Or
on.
swinging open.
Okay,
And I
What,
showed-
Psycho?
they said
Can you
4.
draw on the battle map? Where are we? And the door is blah blah blah.
Like, the rooms we've been in so far, the room we're in now.
Run it up to the door.
Wasn't meant to be
Oh,
used
help for
literal.
directions.
I'm referring to the Goldberg.
And where we are
now.
Who's
It's the
doing
Goldberg
door?
Spearless. You go in and you just hit the door to swing it inward really hard and keep bowling your way through.
17.
Can you take it back to the wall? Can you get it?
This point.
I can't see where he's writing now.
Exactly. Whoa.
And you were just
You guys see that a hallway? I can only see the end part of it.
Can I finish and then I'll explain?
He likes his coffee like it's tea.
Oh, yeah.
2 cups of sugar.
No.
Well, that'd be mine, like.
Okay. All right, so you guys came in here. This is the room where you guys found the treasure chest. This is the wooden door. This is the door that keeps blowing your asses up.
Usually the doorway at the end of the hallway leads to the pathway.
This is the wooden door?
Yeah.
Usually. I'm squishy.
How much of a gap you said it was?
I have no strength.
Couple papers stand like this.
Does anybody remember the last radius? Because if we do the rope, is it
You do.
possible to hide in the
I asked if you know where the blast radius is. You were at the edge of the blast radius.
Yeah, I know.
You're like 45.
Because you barely got singed.
I know exactly where the end of the blast radius is. Right there.
Can I see underneath the door? Into the
No, because the blast hit you.
That's smooth.
Yeah. So this
So,
is
on
exactly
the
where
other
it
side
went.
of the door.
Yeah. But this is exactly where the blast ends because I got smacked in the face in the doorway.
chairs are fucking
Just real quick.
Hold on a second. Tell me where you at.
I'm
I know, I'm trying to play speakers.
I am directly in front of the metal door
Okay.
because I was told that I was
Lady, where
going
you
to
at?
try to open it.
Behind a little bit. In case you can't see them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm over here.
You were in here talking to Dan. You're out here though?
I
Like,
actually
the-
go back here because we had moved. We came out and we're discussing and talking as we walked back this way.
We were all talking.
I was just
Sorry,
following
yeah.
Dan discussing with him.
I haven't left the doorway.
I'm like hiding in the other room, talking through it.
Cool.
Doctor Who.
Where you at, Noella?
I was staring at Dad's character.
Right.
I didn't
So you-
trust him.
Right, so what do you think?
I'm afraid I'm gonna get blown up again.
It'll be a stop because I was trying to figure out where people were first.
Well, I got him having his eyebrows.
So not something important for you to be too about interrupting you.
No, I was just saying that a lot of
There's
times,
fish.
yes, but a lot of times it's out of game. It wasn't in game.
Mhm.
So they're just a little bit.
How many squares is it from the metal door to where
One,
Michael's
two,
character
three,
is?
4,
He's 30 feet away from the door where he's at.
So that's 30 feet. So if that one blasts off, that means we're gonna get hit. The wooden door.
Going.
Right? Unless you like, I don't know where we are, I guess.
Movie theater.
Yes.
You know, like the one.
I make that.
Yeah.
I make amazing popcorn. How do you get popcorn?
I see no good in this.
He's just threw the bucket. So.
We gave suggestion. The only suggestion I can think to do. Because it's not going to pull inward. Not a bad
Still
idea, but won't pull inward.
Outside the blast radius.
Yeah, just while we're all the way at the end of the hallway.
After I told him what I think he should do, after looking at the door and assessing what I thought was what's causing the issue, after the information they gave me and the information that I've ascertained, I moved back.
To the spot where I never left. This gym.
Is everybody in the room with the door?
Broken axe head.
Broken axe head.
I don't know.
We should touch to his little tiny little staff.
So you're gonna cut this?
Did you guys grab any of the armor and stuff that was on the little armor stand? You had to leave it?
No,
Not yet.
Yeah,
I
we
would-
can take it.
We're going to take it, but I haven't taken it yet.
I would not suggest taking it until we check it for traps.
I already did.
We already did because he knocked it on the floor.
That's what that loud noise was. It means pushing it over.
Me checking it.
It's super trash, bro.
Yeah, but is it, did you take any of the armor or just
Not
move
yet.
it?
I knocked the armor off.
Lady,
Exactly.
dexterity saving throw.
If you knock it over, it's like you take it. Because it's off whatever pressure plate would have actually triggered.
Unless the armor itself.
Michael, Toby, Laney, dexterity saving throws.
Did you hit
Who
it?
tried to open the freaking door?
Okay.
That's why I'm hiding in the other room.
Any contact.
Any contact. Oh, that makes it easy.
You want us to catch the beat?
Now that I've figured out the information,
Wait.
Oh no, that'd be bad.
Wait.
Where's your eye?
Catch the beat. My character.
Where's your roll?
20.
I
1 second.
Yeah.
Did the door not move inward?
15.
Yeah, I'll put that.
What is your total?
15.
Okay, so 32 points of damage.
I am down.
Okay. As he pushes on the door, it doesn't budge at all. Another bee pops up. It blows. When the smoke clears, he's laying on the floor. 12 points of damage each of you. Or sorry, 16 points of damage each of you.
I was hoping the health potion before I did that.
So what are you going to say, Psycho?
step back in the room and see what happens.
The room I'm in right now, I want to look around, see if there's any hidden entrances or
Stopping that shit.
yeah, hidden entrances.
Roll an investigation. He wasn't in there for that. Or wasn't paying attention to that.
I communicate all this, right?
Yeah. What did you say? Before that, were you saying something?
I step back to the other room.
For another business.
Well, you're in the room already. You're
We're
at
just
the
at the party
you're at the,
now.
Oh,
you're at
there's
the base
enough
of the
room?
stairs.
Yeah, okay, there's enough room.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
it's 45 feet wide, so you're at the base of the stairs.
18.
Healer.
You don't see anything.
Dang it.
No. Well,
You said it was healing
I can
potion.
do a song of rest, but there is a healing potion, no healing potion. I can do a song of rest, but we must take a rest.
I suggest you dump that healing potion down the person's throat before they die.
Look at another bag.
Good idea.
Smack him with my rock.
I take the
You hit him with your rock.
Can I heal? Give the potion before you do that.
He did bequeath that if you kill them with the rock hit before it heals them, they are dead.
Yeah, but in order to kill him, you know how
Dexterity,
much
Mike.
damage I have to do?
If he's down, I don't
Stop.
know.
9.
Dexterity first before you roll. Roll a dexterity.
Well, he did ask me.
I know, but you said you were doing it. You already picked up your dexterity, so you're doing it. Roll your dexterity.
15.
Roll a melee hit at advantage.
Melee hit advantage.
Yeah, because you hit him first.
He's prone. It's easy.
9d4 in the
No,
We haven't checked the door at all.
no.
7 plus 3, but it
It's not
doesn't
a
have
3.
advantage.
Stop with the plus 3. As I'm trying to explain to him,
Sorry.
Michael, this isn't Thursday. This is got it.
I think
7 plus what?
Strength, right?
Strength.
No, you
No,
said when the rock hits somebody, you don't reapply your ability score to the damage.
Not the damage. I'm not talking about the damage.
He's going for a
And
hit.
It's a hit.
Okay.
So it's a 10. So it's an advantage. Roll it again.
Let's say I have all that down.
Wait a minute. You don't have to beat his armor class. He's lying prone.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He can hit him
Okay, shoot.
because he's standing over the top of him. He gets to hit him.
I just want to verify. So no one's touched the wooden door yet?
Nope.
Did you just kill him?
Yeah.
So
Because he got one fail on his death save, and there's an automatic crit when you hit someone that's unconscious.
Someone touched the wooden door.
nobody grab your dice until we're for sure that's what we're doing.
Didn't even throw him.
I
know.
literally said, "Is anybody?"
I've done it too. I've done it too.
Didn't even have time to answer his question yet.
But he had a stone that was healing. That's what he was immediately going to do is.
Did the goblin not tell you that it hurts people too?
Oh, yeah, he
Because
did.
that was the part he
He
found
warned you.
funny.
He
Yeah.
told them,
Yeah, he warned him.
and Steven
Which
made,
is why I was trying
and
to.
Steven
Don't do it
made
until I
sure
pour
to
it.
say the damage hits the
But that one doesn't work. I have the popcorn in the drawer, the snack drawer.
Wasn't me. Okay.
Tim, go open the window.
I will take, obviously, the
Wait,
goods off
never
of him
mind,
because.
wait. Put his cut towards putting him in some kind of nice mausoleum or something.
Correct. We will take care of our fallen
We
colleagues.
didn't deserve that.
Can you open this for the sink?
Just so you know, I gotta say, he
I
did not
had a healing
deserve that.
potion on me.
I mean,
Come on, check the wooden door.
Wait, but
I'm carrying
he didn't
him.
deserve that.
I'm carrying him.
I mean, look at his brain matter. It's all over. Look at this. It's his brains, bro.
I grab a beanie out of my bag.
I got the lecture too, bro. I had to do it.
I'm gonna hit him.
I already given the lecture.
I'm not hurt, so you don't need to hit me.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Am I gonna?
I just picked him up. If you hit
After
him,
your whole
if you
lecture.
try to if you actually try to hit him again,
Probably
she's going
going
to
to
murder you.
Who?
I picked his body up while he was trying to show you that there were brains. I picked his body up. If you
Oh.
try to hit him,
I didn't hear you
He's a-
say you picked his
oh
body.
yeah,
up.
no, I've got his body picked
I
up.
heard you say it. I'm just
Oh no, no.
brain matter up.
I didn't hear
Tell me
you.
that.
Got
No,
this
that's not-
this year's
I don't know.
clogged.
Hi.
Wait. Can I ask a question before you make a decision? Due to the fact that you don't allow on-player attack, can we not say that Toby's like dead? Maybe one.
Can we allow
Say-
that?
Would you have allowed him to use the healing rock on you? Because you don't know what your
Oh,
saves.
that's right.
You wouldn't have known what your saves were at. That's the problem. The healing rock on its own isn't what killed him.
Actually, yeah, that's what.
It's the fact that the
It's
healing
like-
rock did 2.
It's the fact that I had
Coincidence.
already rolled one death save for him and he
But
failed.
we would've-
And he
we
would've
would've
known
allowed
that.
it.
Out of game. You wouldn't have known that. Would
Actually,
you have allowed him to
we
use?
would've.
He
Would
tried
you-
to stop him.
If
Okay,
I
stop
was
real quick,
conscious.
please. Stop real quick.
But it's what he would have chosen.
In the moment, would you have let him use the healing rock on you when you were down?
Knowing that it does.
Stop. Would you have let him use the healing rock on you? Yes or no? While you were down. Assuming, let's say you thought you were at 2 saves and no fails, would you let him use the healing rock on you? Because it takes 3 fails to die. So if you were at 0 fails, would you let him use the healing rock on you?
If I was unconscious, probably not.
Okay.
Because I'm aware of the
Auto fail.
I'm aware of the
So would have him using the rock on you would have been at 2 fails, but healed you and brought you back up.
Which would have
Yeah.
taken away
Which
all
would
your
have
fails.
cleared your fail pitch at 0.
But I would have had to hit you literally immediately.
Not necessarily.
No.
Not necessarily. If I had rolled a success, you hitting him would have brought him back.
Yes.
So if
It was just the fact that
it
you
was the
failed.
fact that he
and
already
I
had a
didn't.
fail. So that's why I'm trying to explain. Keep asking you to stop. Ignoring how many successes and fails you have. If you had had no fails, that would have brought you back.
That would have brought you back.
Would you allow that? If I had said he hit you with it and you're back up, would you allow that to stay that way? If I had said he brought you back up with that hit.
That's a tough call.
I know, but that's the only way to make it fair.
It's true though. I mean, I would have.
Yeah, I would have
Because
too.
it would have brought you back up and you would have been at whatever health you
Because that would
were.
have left the health potion alone.
I feel like it's a thing of would
That's
you allow
personal
someone to
choice on
damage you
mine.
to heal you, or would you rather have a definite heal?
We don't
I
have a
would-
definite heal.
That's not
Yeah,
what
we
the,
do.
that's not what the choice is. Though.
Healing potion.
That's not what the choice is. Though. That's
Even
not what
still,
I'm
that's
asking
still
you.
a
It was
definite
rather.
heal.
It was
It is.
rather.
Because even if let's put it this way, even if he hits you with the rock, you take the 2 fails, he deals a 10 on the D10 damage, and an 8 on the D8 healing. You pop back up at 8 health. The 10 doesn't matter.
Correct.
The
Yes.
damage you take doesn't
Only
matter
so
when
that
you're
if it
down.
kills you, it kills you.
Correct.
Otherwise, you get all the hit points.
You would
back,
have
it
to
deals
you would
no
have to
damage.
take half of your hit points for it to kill you while you're down, even without.
Which the rock can't physically
Which
do.
is
Right. There's no
Yeah,
possible
what
way
I'm
I
saying
can
is,
deal
knowing
with
that it would
damage.
bring you back if the rock hits you normally, would you allow him to hit you with that rock?
Right.
I need to pick up some healing.
You for
Well,
sure
because we
would
really
take those
don't
2
have
hits
anybody
as a critical fail,
yeah.
boom boom.
Hmm?
But you
You
would have for
two,
sure
there's
gotten
your
back
turn.
up had you not failed.
I.
What do you have
Well,
allowed me for PvP? If I had asked you for it.
Actually,
here's what your healer
the
does.
question would be, what's your general rule on PvP?
Why
Jim's
was
a runoff.
Dara would
He allows it
have
if the player's
that
allowed it.
risk.
Even if it would have healed you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I wouldn't
then
have wanted the risk.
But also, when he's awake, he wouldn't allow it.
So he's down.
Either one.
Right?
yeah, he's down. You go to swing the rock at him, and it slips out of your hand and hits the wall across from him.
Which wall? Did it hit the door?
No.
North, south, east, west,
I
north.
swear to God, if it hit the door, I was about to freaking pull it to me.
It hits the door frame and bounces to the ground.
So the door frame is okay.
I'm going back in this room with my rock.
Or not open.
Tell me.
Potion
Sorry.
now.
Yeah. I pour the potion down his.
Just
I
so
was
you
gonna
know,
laugh my ass off. That was in that one.
Just-
All that argument, and then that one.
That would have been
Give it back.
Just so you know, I will allow you to hit me in the head while I'm down with the rock. I am all for being hit.
I don't want that pressure anymore.
I just letting you know.
I didn't know that was a con. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I-
I didn't know that you took 2 automatic fails when you
It's a critical.
get hit.
The only because he was prone. That's the only reason why.
Well, I know that, but I knew you took the. I knew that if you were dealt
Or roll
half your
3d4
life
plus-
damage,
or which
Okay.
one?
that you
Yeah,
could be
it's
killed
which one?
fall down. But I didn't know
It's
you automatically got
the
So one you had already?
potion,
It's a
the
death save.
old one.
That's why you
So
do
It's a
the
D4
D4
deep
plus 1. It's
Yeah.
You said D4 plus 1.
Oh, sorry. +1 times 2. There's 2 of those potions.
Oh, there you go.
5.
So 5.
So you come back with 5 health. Just so you're aware, I rolled an 8 on your next death save, so you were at 2 fails, 0 successes.
So that's the bad thing about being at 0, man. It don't matter how many hit points you got. That's
Yeah, that's why when you said it, I was like, you
That's
know.
how you kill big heroes. You knock them to 0, and you start rolling their death saves.
All right. Well, I
Or
just
you
want
just
everybody
keep
to
hitting
know.
Yeah, it's an instant
Should
fail.
I ever go down, hit me with the rock. Leave it to fate.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Just smack me with the rock.
Like I said, it was a matter of I had rolled a before you guys said you did that. I rolled 1.
I mean,
I got
it's
7.
basically you just need to know how everybody feels about PvP.
Yeah.
Honestly, at that
Yeah.
point.
I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
Was it PvP?
It's him.
It's dealing damage.
It's hurting.
But it's
It's
we
a
had
thing
that
that yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a thing that risks hurting him.
Yeah.
Because that's the fun of that item. Is it's a gamble. You could walk away dealing 9 damage to him.
But see, here's the other problem, Stephen. Is the situation is certain situations you'll be okay with PvP, and certain situations you won't be okay.
That's
with
where you.
PvP.
That's why when I was
No, you don't get a choice like that.
in the event, yes, there are times where you can say, yeah,
We'll think
you
about
can't
it.
initiate it. Let me finish what I'm saying before you guys start
Arguments
arguing on
running
it, so I can explain what I was gonna say. I need everyone to go into Discord this week before next game. Let me know your overall stance on PvP. With that being said, if your stance is no, you are not allowed to initiate PvP with people. They can initiate and ask you if you'd like to switch. Like, let's say you say no, I don't want to do PvP. I'm not cool with that. You can't say, I want to swing on Toby. Toby, however, can say, I would like, hey Dan, can I swing on you and have a fight in game? At that point, you can say yes, I would like to, or no, I don't want to. But you can't initiate it if you're saying you're against PvP.
Very simple.
Does that
That
make
makes
sense?
sense.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch Psycho? Did you guys catch that?
I will try to remember to get on Discord.
If we
I'm telling
agree
you
to
right
it,
now, I'm
can
a
we
yes.
still say no?
My personal stance is
Post in the Discord, Psycho. I'm gonna write it down so I have it all.
Essentially, if you don't want to, if
I mean,
you
things
can't
happen.
dish it, don't.
Yes,
If you can't take it, don't dish it.
And again, if you say you're open to it, you can't wait for the results.
Exactly.
Oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. No.
So again, using you as an example, again, 'cause I know you're not gonna get butthurt. If you say, yeah, I'm cool for PvP, and Toby says, all right, I'm gonna fight you. At that point, you say, I don't want to do PvP right now. What?
I mean, I can in character tell him I don't want to fight him, but I mean, if he swings on me anyway, it's cool.
It is what it is.
But if my character goes, yeah, no, I
so.
don't
Does
like
that mean if I say no,
fine.
but he
That's
wants
just-
to fight me, and I think about it, and I say okay, I can actually
Just understand that if your character
participate.
likes
If I say no, I can stay out.
Can you repeat that, please? I can't hear you.
So let's say I say no. That means if someone does ask me, hey, do you want a PvP in this little RP moment? And I say, yeah, I guess I'll do it for RP. Yeah, I can participate in the
Yeah.
PvP. But if I say no, it's still good. If I say no,
Correct.
as long
And,
as
do that, and as I was getting to before I was interrupted by my sister, you can't change your mind with the results. So, like I was trying to say, if you say you're cool with PvP, Toby swings on you. In that moment, you say, I don't want to do PvP right now. I'm in the mode on what we're doing. That's fine. But if you say, yeah, okay, I'm PvP, you guys fight, you lose, it doesn't come up how you want. No, I don't want to do PvP. Fuck that. You can't change your mind once it started.
Yeah.
Same with that. If you say no, and then you say, yeah, let's do it, and it doesn't go your way, you can't be like, well, no, I had originally said I don't want PvP.
So
If
as
you
long
agree
as,
to it in the moment, you're taking whatever repercussions that brings.
so as,
Yeah,
long
that
as
makes
you
sense.
choose your option right before PvP starts.
Before there's any results. So like that. If Toby had said he's cool with PvP, you hit him with a rock and you killed him, sorry, repercussions for your actions, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I need everyone this week to let me know their stances.
Everybody knows my stance.
Yeah. But put it,
Yeah,
if you can, just put it in the Discord. So
I'm
I'm
in
going
the
to go
same
through them
boat
and
as
write it all down later this week. And
That's
have it
okay,
in my
Dan.
books.
That's okay. There'll be plenty of ramifications down the line once you find out the other one's doing it.
I'm okay.
So
I think I'm more characters than anybody.
In this game, in this current round, yes.
I'm good.
you're the only motherfucker that made it through the last half of the first campaign and all of campaign 2 without losing a character and making it the entire campaign. He left, so that's why you don't count him that.
No, I met him. He almost didn't.
Keywords though, almost, because there was a couple points. I got close.
Actually, the end, when I was attacked, I still had over 100 hit points.
Yeah, Glix is a fucking beast.
And I could have easily killed the guy. I gave him the option to walk away.
The only point I got close was the fire giants. When I killed
That's
almost
because I was
everyone.
pretty low level then.
I know that's what I'm saying though, but I had almost killed everyone, and Glix still was better than everyone, but would still beat the fucking
Oh yeah, I was
shit.
at half.
Yeah. But still, that was still my favorite encounter for you guys.
I
That was a
think I missed
beautiful
that one.
time. You were there. I think
I was
everyone
there.
was there.
I still have it tied to me.
Actually, no.
My iron giant brain.
I ran with
Most of you ran.
Everybody ran, but me
You guys did not
and
finish that fight.
His dad.
Yeah,
his
no.
dad died.
Because he missed that session, lost control of his character. Because again, standing rule with me, you can't be making death saves and then miss the fucking session and your character walk away.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to this. Saying
I'd like to point out
That's
that
right. I
if
ran
I
with Uncle
say,
Pizza.
just so you know, that if I say I do not want to fight, that's my character saying it, not me.
We'll address that stuff when it comes to it, because
You know
that's
what I mean?
yeah.
Because I mean, my character might go.
Your character's not going to fight, but you're cool with them
Yeah, I'm
swinging
cool
on
with
you.
him killing me, yeah.
That's something we'll address in a moment. All right, so you take the health potion, you pop back up at 5.
Now, can we all have a moment of clarity?
How again? Is that a short rest?
Roll intelligence, please.
A short rest must be 4 hours.
1 hour.
No,
1 hour?
it's-
1
1
hour.
hour of non-strenuous. Getting your asses blown up is not non-strenuous activity.
I think it's
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I think
No, I want to chill in this room for an hour.
10. Oh wait, is it a straight intelligence check or is
I
it
want to
intelligence
chill
check?
inside of a crypt. What the hell?
10.
Do you want to try to leave the crypt?
Well, we barely entered it.
There are other
So
ways.
it's just chill
You don't
for
know
an
for
hour.
sure, but there are other ways to disarm magical traps other than dispel magic.
Well, I already had something planned after I
Okay.
saw what happened with him.
It's just you guys have been
How late
beating your
today
heads
have
against this
we?
for.
Because we've been
Late
doing this
evening.
for a
Okay, so
I'm
No,
trying to
this is
remember
fine.
what's wrong with the wooden door.
whole series of what we're doing. It's about late evening, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's time for us to camp.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
stop pointing at me.
Hut.
Oh.
And then we take a nice sleep.
I don't want in the hut.
Just stay in the hut and then you can leave if you want.
Fine.
That way you can come in if you need to.
Got it.
I couldn't find it. Was my healing potion that I had on me used? I'm going to use that.
Okay.
No.
After he casts his little
So
hut,
I'm going
I
to
step
cast the hut.
outside the
And then I'm going to play my Song of Rest for an hour, to enable everybody to get some boost in case shit hits the fan
Where did you cast the hut?
in the little tiny room.
Which one's that?
The one that
The one I
those
found?
yes.
I go into the other room where the other door was. I step
Do
back
that, Steve.
40
So
feet from the
short
door
rest?
and I cast knock on the door.
Oh shit. You mean that scroll we got that says knock?
No, I haven't spell knock. That's why I don't need the scroll. If I build a wizard, they always have knock. Always. It will open any area.
Wait, could you have done that until after we rested and did it in the morning?
Why?
We had people hurt.
I'm curious. Dude,
Everybody move
have
out of
you
the way.
seen my freaking hindrance?
I'm aware. That doesn't stop my character from going.
Okay, at this point,
Okay.
I'm fully out of character.
Alright.
In character, I'm pulling my hair out.
So as you're all
And then we
carrying
roll
into the dome, you hear loud from the other room.
Don't open it. Don't open it.
I can't leave my hut. Somebody go see what the hell happened.
No, I want to take an hour break first.
I'm gonna go do that.
No, you don't. You sit put.
You woozily kind of starts to walk out. Nope.
is the door open?
With my negative page.
You hear a click. You hear a
pull
click.
things.
You hear a lock. You hear a lock click.
So it's open.
It's open, but it hasn't been opened.
Okay. Plan B.
I don't know what I need to.
I don't know what kind of pushing you have on you.
I just wrote down healing potion because it
And
was.
it's a D4 if you weren't paying attention to what type it was.
It wasn't a minor one.
I don't know what type it was though, so it's now a minor one because you didn't write down what type it was. You
Okay.
need to write this down when you give them because I don't remember when you got that or what it was.
I
It didn't, Toby. It
I
didn't,
wasn't told what type it was.
Toby,
I was just told it was a normal healing potion.
Which is the
Which is
minor
a
one.
which
D4.
is the minor ones.
I was told there was a minor one and then this one.
You're mistaken. There's several different tiers. There's the regular one, a greater and a superior, and another one after that.
I'm
The minor and regular are the same.
wondering if there's a mass hill potion.
Wait, I got it.
Whatever
The cork wasn't fully in. It flopped from
page hand.
There you go.
too close to the. We can't read
Too
the
close
other.
to the fire blast.
From where?
30 seconds.
Door opens, another. You guys hear another explosion up the other room.
What do you use?
And the door swings
Page
open.
hand.
Oh shit, nice.
The door swings open.
Woo! I say that really loud.
Oh. What's your character's name?
So what is it?
Beldroth.
Door is
Beldroth, what'd you do?
Open the door.
Healing was
And now he.
plus D4.
He what?
D4 plus
He
1.
says roll initiative, but I'm not leaving my hut.
He would still roll it though.
Mike, you're with me in the room, right?
My hut is in the tiny room, yes.
So you're with me. Okay, yeah. So we're in the hut.
Yes.
Oh, I hurt my foot.
You can exit the hut if you so wish to, depending upon what's trying to come out.
You have to roll.
You said initiative, right?
But
Uh-huh.
I was playing the Song of Inspiration, hoping for an hour.
You've got an hour still.
What do you want from me?
Technically, I've got 8 hours.
What's my initiative?
Dude, it was a conundrum. I had to figure it out.
8 hit points.
So we're gonna spell that. Keep
You realize how much of a puzzle this
You're
was?
gonna make a mess of that.
Yes, I'm aware. That doesn't change the fact we could have solved it in the morning.
Next time,
No.
Toby, next time, we should go for the back.
That's like trying to
All right.
figure stitches out for nothing.
Dan,
Oh, great.
Dan, initiative.
I rolled a 22.
I didn't hear you, so I'm asking you.
Are we on now?
Mine is a natural 20.
Woohoo.
Roll it again.
Put it in the bag.
I am in no condition
11.
to fight
So
at
20
all,
plus?
or I will
Huh?
switch my
20
party
plus?
for-
20 plus 2 is 22.
Oh, you're evil.
Dan,
We're going
Nickel,
last.
Or 16, sorry.
Toby,
First game, natural
I
20
have
game.
moved it.
thanks. Psycho,
You didn't need to rinse that right now.
9,
Noella,
Not supposed to do
4.
it. Don't let CC go again. You're fine.
I'm not arguing against you. Player to player, I get it. My character is pulling at his
well then shut up, 'cause your character's not there, doesn't know what's going on.
Oh no, he knows what he did. Two and two
said what I
together.
did. I went, woohoo, I opened the door.
You put 2 and 2 together.
No, I yelled, woohoo, I opened the door.
That was the 2 and 2 you put together.
10.
Because I knew you were talking about the damn wooden door.
What?
Wait, you opened the wooden door, right?
No, I
No.
opened that stone door.
Why?
Stone door. Stone door was already open.
Metal.
Whatever.
Why?
Because it was a conundrum. I had to figure it out. What? It'll no longer blow anybody up now, huh?
Then when you
Sorry,
two, that's gonna kill us.
I gesture to myself hard.
Unless it's still magically trapped and we push it into the door. Huh? Come on, guys.
I gesture
Except
to
you're still in the blast
hard
range.
self.
Yeah, 30 feet away from
Use the mage hand. Hit
Mage
with it.
hand.
it. Mage hand won't count. It's a special hand. It won't actually count as a touch from something to put a trap on.
Throw something at the door real quick.
We can hope that they touch the door as they come out. Boom!
But they know about the trap.
We're
If I
saving.
tried to open the wooden door, I would be in the blast radius.
You okay, Lee?
It's gonna kill us.
Sky?
Should they?
Oh.
It's gonna kill us.
That's not lucky yet.
Well, you suck.
I'm at 8 hit points and hard. I am in no position. I'm in no position to fight. And yet I
Did his
still
death
will
save
to protect my party. Huh?
His death save disappeared, right? Okay, good.
I was only at 5, and then I healed 3 from my own healing potion.
8 points.
Out of my total 57.
All the takes.
Out of my total 57.
The only thing left is the
Sounds like a
wizard.
personal problem.
The wizard of doom.
Sounds
I
like a
rolled
personal
really
problem.
crappy.
I don't circle things.
Are we ready? You still.
Oh shit.
Sounds like his plan.
No.
I heard
Bad
something
problem.
made
What is
for
it?
the fence out.
Out of curiosity.
Go, Jim.
Zombies.
Zombies.
Oh, that's it.
Bunches of zombies.
Seriously, you guys are upset about zombies?
Bunches of zombies.
The zombies in
When I have people hurt and injured and I'm trying to make them healthy a little bit, yes, cry me a river. I will. As soon as I find something to tap the dramas
Did
with.
you hear me? Hear my initiative?
No, yeah, I didn't ask you for it again.
Sorry, 10.
Okay, I still haven't asked for you
I-
again. Chill. You weren't ready when I asked for it. You wanted it off. You're gonna wait.
But how
I'm
many?
getting everything else set up.
I have no idea. I don't know what's coming at us because I'm behind in a room where I told
Yeah, that's funny.
everybody.
Well, I have 90 feet of dark vision, so.
90. I've got the weird elf anymore. I keep forgetting that you're a different elf.
Where did that elf come from?
It's from the monsters of the multiverse.
Monsters of the Multiverse. Okay, yeah, that
It's
is
dark eye.
straight D&D.
They worship the
Oh shit! Seriously?
yeah, they got us.
Damn.
All right. So
They laugh at the face of death.
as the explosion rings out again, the door swings open. You've got that moment washed over you. I figured this out, and you hear a
It's only awesome fireball that's in the room.
No, I don't have a highest level. I need another level. If I had another level, we'd be there. I know we would. I'd be like,
Alright, yep.
I drop.
Yep, yep.
How many do I see?
From where you're at?
Approximately.
Wait a minute. Does my natural 20 mean I go first?
No, because you rolled to confirm and you failed. That's what your roll to confirm was.
Yeah, but we're both go at the same time.
Yeah, but his dex is higher.
God damn it! My dice roll was better.
I don't know about that.
It literally was, because his dex is higher this time.
Just because my modifier's better.
So you see two zombies
I know, because I was going to
Straight
sit there and
down?
send him a bardic inspiration,
that are traveling in your
which is not
direction.
going to work because I can't do it.
Oh, you can see from where you're at.
Cool. We're 30 feet away.
No. From the door, you're 35 feet away. Because it's closing when I'm 30.
I am going to.
Yeah, because you don't want to be at 30.
Their reaction to attack whatever gets close to the.
What's the range that you're holding for?
Touch.
Touch?
I mean, they're zombies. They gotta touch.
Right. So I'm asking what range? Melee, okay. What are you holding? Just a melee attack?
Yeah, like if it gets within melee range of me, then I
I
will.
just want to know if you're holding a spell set.
No, I'm not holding a spell. I want to see how many are going to come out of that.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I was trying to
give
do.
them the time to walk out.
That's what I was trying to determine. All
And
right.
determine better what's going to happen.
Mike,
I'm just going to cast bardic inspiration on him.
do you have to see? No, they have to hear you.
No, just here.
But magic can't pass through the dome.
Uh-oh.
But it's not magic. That
It is.
is bardic inspiration magic?
Most abilities are magic still.
Because I'm not using a spell slot to
I
do bardic
swear.
inspiration.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm not
Mama,
going to
Oh, screwed up.
Yes, I know classical music.
Yes.
I got one more of these, which I can use. This one should I use?
It's not magic. It's just stirring words or music. It just means I give them
he's
a boost
inspiring
of
me with
confidence.
awesome
I'm just
background
inspiring them.
Every good hero needs good background music.
Who are
Man.
you inspiring?
Spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome if you cast through it.
Hey, can more than one zombie walk through a doorway if you're blocking a doorway?
No, they can't go through the space. It's enemy can't go through enemy
They
space.
can, excuse me.
Huh?
Enemy can go through their own ally space.
Well, yes, they can go through their ally space, but they can't go through if he's blocking.
Right. So if I stood in the door, a maximum of what? 1, 2, 3, 4 could attack me.
But two.
If you were here,
Two.
no, think you can reach through.
Hmm.
You can't stand them, but you can reach through. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one,
Oh, 5.
that one. They can
What-
reach around corners.
What
They
is
have to
their
have longer
range?
than a 5-foot reach.
Not they got.
Yes, they have to have some type of reach.
I thought like this one could still hit him.
No,
No.
I thought
because
they
it's
could
further
go-
than 5
No.
feet.
I think you could go into your.
Mhm.
Okay, let's say bad guy. You can go through
You can
your.
squeeze, but you get disadvantage.
Doesn't realistically, I could hold the door with 2 people, huh?
Right, so
pull
maybe
through this.
So, am I right? They can cast it?
You get higher hit points.
Because I know that's what you're looking at.
it's spells or magic effects. It's still magic effects, but it's fine. I don't know. It's a magical. It's a. You can't. If you
Because
step
if I
out,
step out, the dome disappears.
because
You
it's
get-
magic. It's not.
But it's not.
It is though. It's a magical thing that bolsters things. It's not just
What?
bardic inspiration. Like I said, it's fine. It's just in my mind, it's magic. It's not just a
Well, it's your
natural thing.
call.
It is.
That's what I'm saying. It's fine. It's fine to work. It's just
No, if you're saying it's magic, it's fine. I'm cool with it. I am perfectly fine with it.
Rage, you don't get extra hit points. You get
I don't know. I haven't played a barbarian
Well, it's-
in
You get-
forever.
You
half
you
damage
get stronger.
resistance.
You don't get more hit points. That's
You get-
that's 3, 4, 5.
It's a different type.
You get resistance to,
Bludgeoning attacks.
Blood, well,
And-
you get resistance
and you
to all
get-
damages.
and you get extra damage for damage rolls.
Because you're straight.
Okay. How are we in the hallway?
You're where you're at.
Okay. They can't squeeze past them.
You can.
Anybody else? Did anybody else get out of the thing when they went?
No one's gone yet. Just him.
He's ahead of me.
He is, but he can't leave you down because then he goes away.
Where's the snow?
In the room that you guys are in.
It's in the other room. You'd have to walk out into the other room to see me.
And I'm blocking the room we're in. I could hold the room we're in, or I could try to go hold the other room. If you guys wanted me to.
Oh, the other room might work a little better. Just so we can actually.
I could
see
sit
the
there
attack.
with my shield, or I could sit there with two swords and try to hold that door.
Okay, so it's. Okay, so you'd be right there.
Yeah, I would stand
I was-
here and hold the door.
I thought for some reason you drew a like. I thought that was like a. Yeah. Sorry.
So to get through me, they would have to try to squeeze with disadvantage. But they wouldn't still be able to attack, or they would.
Just finish the attack you all speed.
I move at
What's the
45.
most
I
that
have
would
to
be
get.
able to attack you?
Toby. If they squeeze past you, 4.
4? Okay.
If I want to move past him,
Unless I
how
can
much is
have.
that slow?
You sneak past them.
Okay. So it's like, excuse me, oh, please.
I would need somebody to
Okay.
help me
come
hold
over
the
here.
door.
I'll come sit right here.
Yeah, move.
And.
You have room to get there.
Huh?
You
I have
have
to move
room.
45. Oh, that sounds like half a movement.
You have like 15 left.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
And I can get 9.
Oh, I don't remember. I have that. Advantage on deck saves versus effects that you can see, such as traps and spells.
Ooh, that's good.
So when we're seeing that bead drop,
Yes.
we should be getting advantage.
Remember that.
It's
Memorize it.
It's there. It's just remembering to see it.
Remembering that it's there, remembering to look at it.
So who wants to help me hold the door?
Open the door.
I'm holding Hayden.
I'll lean against it.
Oh, I plan on like
I
shooting
slowly
things
raise
through the
my
door,
hand
but
as
I don't want them to get there.
fast
I don't want to let them squeeze past me.
Not hold the door.
Hold the just like
protect the
hold the
door.
door. Yeah.
Okay.
When you say that, I just slowly raise my
Wait,
hands.
wait.
5, 10, 15.
You're not touching the door, are you?
I'm gonna stand right here so they can't squeeze past me more than 2 at a time, and even squeezing they can't. So if I have somebody next to me,
No, if
they
they
can't
run
squeeze
past
past.
you, you get attacked.
So are there lines or are there squares?
Exactly.
Squares.
So these are octagons. Are we doing like we did in the other game where the lines are actually where we are at?
No, just where you have fine.
And I stay there. Gonna rage.
So mark down second rage. Anything else? Michael.
All right. I'm moving here.
Trying to remember. They go into rage, and they do not do something, but they lose the rage.
By the end of their next turn.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself to give myself an AC of 21. I'm gonna stand here with my sword and great shield, and then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at this guy right here. $19 to hit.
Good.
12 radiant damage.
Strikes him.
Oh, baby.
Which one?
That one.
God, I could have used this. I didn't know that.
Why don't you use the dice here?
He's staying too close to you. He doesn't want to break them.
I didn't know I could use that. I don't even know.
Sorry.
Or make them lose their luck.
That's what I mean.
I don't think you can break those.
Yeah, I meant.
That's the
Yeah, I took the look right out of him.
Yeah.
Used spelled not.
I've been doing well this
I used to spell behind.
Kobe, that's not true.
Huh?
That's not
Knock
true.
on the door.
You do well every game.
No, knock.
I kill it.
Throw the unlock slot.
Two zombies swing at you but miss.
Who? He'll run
He
past.
blocked the door.
Yeah, they're blocking the door.
They ran up and blocked the
They're blocking
I
the
got an AC of 21 standing there, yeah.
They ran into the room you ran and ran up the door. You're behind. The doorway's in front of you on the left, and then there's a doorway ahead of you.
Holding
You're
hordes,
back behind
baby,
the
was
door,
doing.
What should I do?
Well, they're blocking the doorway to help funnel the zombies in.
They're blocking the door.
Are you touching the door?
He's in the door.
And
They can't get past you.
Seriously, we took that off for now.
Not right now.
Blocks.
How
Okay.
many are in the
none of them were able to. None of them passed them. But they are piled up against the door on the other side.
I can't do anything. They're blocking the doorway.
Hence, why I should continue to do the things that I do.
Dexterity saving throws.
For everybody.
You and Michael.
Did the fireball go off?
Fireball went off.
That
Shit,
is
somebody
so
pressed
cool.
the door, didn't
My,
they?
I get 2.
I used my action to write this note down.
Plus
This is awesome.
Wouldn't that be a bonus
3,
action?
so
No, I'm gonna write it down.
and the same. 15.
I am. I'm writing this down.
Just let me keep my thing. What did I?
All right.
What happens? We all become zombies.
Rolled 2 nat 1s.
I love the show Charge Flesh.
Yes. Perfect. My average viewer.
Here it is. I just need my copy. Right. And the flame. Sorry.
Little metal pot.
Yeah, get it up, guys.
25 points of damage.
Oh,
12 points of damage.
Can't hold the door with that.
Was
25
my,
points of damage.
I'm dead.
You're down.
I'm down and under. They don't build up.
Okay.
I know. It's,
Okay.
You watch another explosion go off.
Now that I'm not doing my choking banner, I was holding my.
I'm gonna roll for some fuck it.
Am I able to use my reaction?
Favor or not.
Yeah, because you can drop your.
I think they got a negative on the deck, so. Zombie? They're good. Yeah, they got a negative.
really good fun though.
Well, yeah,
because
but.
they're undead.
No, me.
Oh, you.
I have +8 on my con.
Zombies are dying.
No way.
It's a
Clear room.
Zombies
They
play
are
themselves.
taking 12 hit
Yeah.
points. Yeah, I mean,
None of them were naked. They were all in really flammable.
So
Yeah,
you
but I
guys
figured it
all
was
hear
wild.
another loud explosion from the other room.
and you hear me
The
yell.
wooden room?
Flesh,
No.
you can
What do you use your reaction? What do you change your reaction?
hold the door.
No,
Alright.
Oh, no, he changed his reaction to start
You
taking
don't do it every day.
notes of what
No,
happened.
I was
you went down too, didn't you?
No.
um,
I said, ow, but I don't go down.
What'd you say you're using your reaction for?
bonus action. I activate my blade singing. I
It's
move-
just your reaction. You just have your reaction at this point.
I think it's my bonus action.
Not off your turn. You can change what your reaction is for your held action, but you can use bonus
I
action.
don't
back.
want a rule on reaction. Just for the rule. I mean, I'm first. I can go do whatever I want.
Right, but your turn is passed. It hasn't gone back to your turn yet.
I was holding my turn.
To attack.
Okay. I don't do anything.
What if you hold your turn and it hadn't gone back to your turn yet? If you hold your turn and it goes back to your turn, you just lose your turn.
The last time I
But
held
if you-
my turn, I was told I could only hold my turn for an
Finger.
attack because I wasn't extremely specific with what I wanted to do, and I said I was holding it for an attack. But Dan said he was holding it if he got within 5 feet of an attack
For an
range of
attack,
him,
yeah.
and nobody did, so then his turn would be null and void because there's no enemies left, ergo
But
his turn wouldn't.
my point being, though, in real life, that's not how.
Right. In reality,
In
you
real
would
life,
see
you're not
that.
going to walk into a crypt and have a bunch of zombies.
I'm just saying, though. I
shooting
mean,
out of you.
it's not how it happens. I've never played those.
Steven, can I use my last 10 points of lay on heal on
No,
first?
it's not your turn.
It's still on turn based.
Oh, are we?
That's why it
It's not
matters.
done.
I thought turn based was done after all enemies were gone.
We
If
don't know that enemy's gone. We
it's
don't.
done.
That's true.
Also, it's done if there's any other traps that
You
were
guys
going
are
to happen
also
because they were sitting on.
rolling death saves.
That's true.
But it only happens.
Hence the reason why I was going to change my thing.
Wouldn't your action be to actually walk and bandage her or something like that?
That's what I was going to
That's not that. Well, actually, no. That would be.
Then you focus on that one part of the spell.
Does it have to be an attack action or just an action
I'm
period?
double checking, but from how I understand how roles put it works, when you hold your action, you say what you're holding and what the trigger is for your thing to work. As far as
Okay.
your reaction, you can change your. You can decide to let go of that and use your reaction for something else after that pass. But you use your action to hold that in your turn pass, so you get your bonus action off your turn. I'll double check and see if I'm wrong.
But does it take a reaction? Can you use a reaction to bandage somebody instead of a attack?
I have a whole action right.
Well, yeah, but the action was held for a specific purpose. So I get what he's saying. Really?
Yeah.
So I can say I hold my attack or I hold my turn in this thing.
But you got to be specific. No, you got to be specific.
You have to hold. You have to tell me what action.
That's the whole key. Is you're holding your action. It's like I'm gonna be sitting here ready to punch, and I can't just all of a sudden go because it's 6 seconds. And then all of a sudden, oh, let me heal. It's a little bit more of a brain trigger change.
Essentially, you're burning your action to have a reaction. You get to use your reaction at a different time.
If that makes sense. I mean, it's literally 6 seconds. But if you think about it in those terms, I can't shift from attack mode to oh, wait a minute. The brain thought.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but soldiers in the battlefield do the same thing and grab people and pull them from line of fire in a second's notice. You can't tell me they don't.
But if we treat it as it wasn't their turn yet, and it was their turn to grab and pull, and they hadn't attacked yet, then it still applies.
How about if you were in a 6-shift vehicle, right, driving down the road, you were about to go shift, and then a car crash happened in front of you. Your brain has to immediately react as you're in the middle of shifting. Now you have to make a whole nother movement while you're also shifting gears.
No, I shift my foot from the gas to the brake.
Exactly. You're not going to keep
But
shifting
I'm not
gears.
changing I'm not changing my shift foot. The shift is still going to happen, but I'm still going to hit my brakes because you can't shift that quickly and do the brakes at the same time with an accident. You do literally one action when you're in that kind of moment. Trust me, I've been in those moments.
And I have too, and I immediately went from going from a shifting motion to immediately braking and pulling my wheel.
What does the rule book say?
Different than what I thought was going to happen.
Leave me to the rule book.
It's what I was doing in like
Reactions.
I almost see that as a reaction than an action though, because you're
Because
all of a
it's like
sudden now
it's like a last
reacting and
minute.
dodging, but you're reacting and dodging. It's a reaction is a dodge.
Yeah, I guess that's
If you
fair.
think about it. Yes.
Sometimes you want to get the jump on a foe or wait for a particular circumstance before you act. To do so, you can take the ready action on your turn, which lets you act using your reaction before the start of your next turn. First, you decide what perceivable circumstance will trigger your reaction. Then you choose the action you will take in response to that trigger, or you choose to move up to your speed in response to it. Examples include, if the cultist steps out of the trap door, I'll pull the lever that opens it. Or, if the goblin steps next to me, I move away. When the trigger occurs, you can either take your reaction right after the trigger finishes, or ignore the trigger. And then it goes on to talk about how holding a spell, when you're ready a spell, you cast it as normal but hold its energy. When you release your reaction, the trigger occurs. To ready a spell, must have a casting time of one action, but holding onto the spell's magic requires concentration. If concentration is broken, the spell dissipates without taking effect. For example, if you are concentrating on the web spell and ready a magic missile, your web spell ends and you take damage before you release the magic missile, your action gets broken. So you have to call what action you're doing and what triggers the action to take place.
Which took the place of the action. Again, a reaction would be a dodge.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a full-on action that you're doing. You're dodging. It's like a bonus action. Or in that case, it's called a movement, which you still can do no matter when it is your turn in the game because
So
you have
there's
30,
no way
30
to
movement.
defer your initiative then anymore.
No,
Not
That's the dumbest
not
fucking thing I
completely.
ever heard of in any game.
in
that I ever
5e.
played.
In 5e,
That is
no.
the dumbest thing, because that was the coolest thing about every other edition is that you could hold your turn whenever you wanted to.
Yes. 5e made
That
it
is
very
the
rigid
stupidest
on.
thing.
5e made it very rigid on its
Yeah.
specifications on
God.
it. Because they were trying to the 5e's whole purpose is to simplify the game.
They're trying
That
to
didn't
bring more
simplify it.
people into it.
That made it more complex.
For
It
everybody,
simplified it for the DM. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I get it what you're saying.
Usually, Toby.
Stay where I am until I know what is going on.
Cycle, what are you doing?
I'm staying in that room.
Position of
Noel, what are you doing?
Nobody else left the.
What are you doing?
Well, off the suggestion of opening the other room because I have mage hand or
You-
knocking on it or whatever up to you guys.
Have to see what you're doing with the mage hand. Means you gotta leave the room.
Mage hand, so you can't just.
The other room, she's
hide.
up in the
Oh, I
front.
can hide in the
You
room.
have to be able to have line of sight to it.
Yeah, 30 feet. Can I just go right up the
Okay.
room?
The dome is only 10 feet.
Well, either way, is if it's another explosion, you're gonna be in the way of the explosion.
Yeah,
No point.
and she can't pass through the dome.
I have to be in line of sight, right? Is that what you're saying?
You just no. Well, yes, you got to be in line of sight so you can see what the mage hand's doing. You can't see through the mage hand's hand.
The mage
On
hand
top of that, you
also-
also
the
can't
mage
pass
hand also
from
includes
inside the bubble.
Yeah.
You must exit from the bubble.
No.
There is zero magic that travels through that bubble.
I don't
What are you
know.
doing?
I'll just stay in the room.
Come back and buy that as a
Standing there?
spell.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There's two different-
I don't want to go back and buy that spell that you got.
So at this point, I will activate my bonus action to activate my blade singing, and then I will move up to where the person who is down is. And then I will pull them back the rest of my movement
How much mood do you have?
at 40.
So that was
35 to get up there.
So
You-
5 back.
Like
It's
that.
half your movement to pull to
Oh, well, yeah, you can't move me back.
drag. So you grab them now.
me?
No, he grabs them.
No.
No, not you, the one that fell.
I'm turns.
Not you. Mike.
Oh.
Is that it, Dan?
Yes.
I'm just. What's going on out there? Do I need to send people out?
I got it.
I don't trust him because he's.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna sit there and tell Noel or Tim and Sar, both of you, I need you to go out there and figure out what's going on, make sure that everything's okay. I'm hearing silence, but we also heard a big explosion.
Did you not go out either?
No, he's staying behind because he's
Yeah, I
the
stay
most
behind.
injured
That's right.
mofo in the group.
Okay, so
He
I understand. I'll go.
But this
So
you-
I
Hold on.
slowly.
I'll come back to you, Sarah. It's still in turn because Lainey's still making saving throws.
He's telling us that.
Every 6 seconds she makes
I'm
another throw.
aware.
So Michael,
I'm aware,
you're-
but again,
Hold on.
I don't know that in character.
that's what I'm saying. We're in turn.
Every
order.
6
I'm
seconds
sorry,
or every turn?
I would have used medicine.
Same thing.
Because
Same exact
again, nobody's told me somebody's down.
I would have used my medicine.
Right.
I completely forget that I can do an action after I move like that.
Okay.
So I
So,
would have used medicine.
Roll medicine.
That was the whole point. I wanted to move back and then use medicine. But
You didn't use your action for anything?
Yes.
You just moved up and bonus
just
action.
moved.
Yeah, he didn't do his actual action. He just did movement. Unless
17.
action is
He's
grabbing.
grappling. It'd be the grapple, but he just doesn't pick her up because he didn't move with her anyways.
Oh. So he bends down and puts his hands on.
You,
19.
you stabilizer, which makes that 11 useless. But I'm rolling it anyways. Yeah.
Land hand pulls my last 10 points to her. Then I'll go back to
Figure it out, yeah.
we should probably back up into the hut and get out of this
You
room.
healed yourself for 25 earlier?
Huh?
You healed yourself for 25 earlier.
15.
He told me 25.
I only have 25.
Right.
I did 15 earlier.
Because we said 25. That's fine.
Because he only took like what, 16 damage the first time?
I got
He
half
did-
because
he
I
got hit by
dodged.
2.
Oh, that's right. You got hit by 2.
I got knocked by 2 and I healed 15, just in case I would have to heal again. And I just got hit by another
You got
one.
hit by 3 total.
You were hit by 3 total.
Right.
Total.
One first one, I can't remember how much that was. Wasn't
It's full damage, 20 something.
Are you gonna finish that or no?
I guess what you said you used 25 the first time.
Can you throw the food away first and put it in the same?
On a hole?
Do you always leave food in this?
You do an ore on a hole?
Give me an
an
example.
or.
Like, if something moves within melee range of me, I'll hit it, or if one of my party members goes down, I will get to their aid.
If you say how you get to their aid, because again, it's not, you can't hold, you hold your action.
Their aid.
Yeah, you can move to them. But you can't say, I move to them,
And then aid
cast
them.
this on them.
No,
It's
I
you
know I
hold,
can't cast.
yeah,
but
you
I
hold
can
your-
do- I can do a medicine.
yeah, you, well, if you're next to them, you hold your action. At that point, you'd be taking your action to take the dash action to move,
I see.
to get to them. Or if they're already next to you, then you can hold your action to use your action to medicine.
So you can't give an or of a defense, a
Oh,
help
with
or
one.
an attack,
All out with one word, not if this happens, I'll do this or this or
But
this
not-
or this or this.
but not to attack.
How about
An
this?
attack or a help.
How about this, Steven?
To do the help action.
Yeah, 'cause it takes your action. You hold an action. So in that scenario, you're holding your action, either attack or dash to your teammate if they need help.
Basically, put me in their time to like heal them at my next turn.
Yes.
I'll use a level 1 tier 1.
It does.
No, it's not. Because what you said 12 times earlier. Because I know you've taken a shit ton of damage from these fireballs, so you got hit by 3 of them. And I know the first one was high 20s. Because I rolled
I have 50.
30. And I rolled like 2. I rolled like 3 6s in that first one.
Oh, you write down what health you have left, don't you?
Yeah.
I always write subtractions.
I always do that too. I write down the damage.
I write
It's
what I have
just
left.
easier to write the damage.
I write what I have
Because you just
left.
add the
I write
damage
the
up,
damage.
and then you see the damage in comparison to what your total health is.
Exactly.
And
That's
it's a lot truer of a number because you get lost sometimes in the, okay, so I have this much left, I have this much. It's
I-
easier just to write a negative.
I just have this is my hit point total, and this is what I'm currently at.
Yeah.
And then just add up and go down from there.
If Toby saying that he doesn't, you know you're wrong.
Not wrong.
Okay,
You've
you've
got
got 3
No.
experienced PvP players.
No, I did his way for a while too. I found that would be better with that. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
If you're gonna take the 10 hit points on our network on this, all right, then I'm gonna do the kill again.
I think you're actually using one hand.
Yeah.
It's still for now.
Yeah, but I also have this action.
Yeah, an extra attack.
Attack action,
Oh,
not extra action.
it wouldn't. No,
Attack. So if you're gonna punch
So
her,
please
Yeah, I'm not
don't
punching
hurt
her.
her.
Yeah, I'm not punching him.
and even then you couldn't use.
hear you back 10
You couldn't.
Just stand up.
You couldn't attack. You couldn't attack and then use a hand. You get 2 attack actions. You get the way it's actually worded is you get an extra attack if you take the attack action on your turn. How the
So you have to attack, and then you get another attack.
but it's extra attack. It's not extra action. It's extra attack.
Okay, so if I'm a paladin of the war god, in order to lay hands on people, I have to punch them and then heal them.
Sure. Just the PvP rule kicks in at that point. And
yeah.
Then
No,
you're the
no, I
worst
agree.
healer ever.
I agree.
Huh?
It would
Doesn't
just
work
be a
either.
What?
Because if you punch them first, that's your attack action. Then you can't. So you can't do nothing. You're still
So
in the
yeah,
same party.
yes, you can play that character. You're going to be the worst fucking healer ever, but I will allow you to play that concept.
So are we gonna do the whole rest in the room in the hut like we planned in the beginning?
We're still in combat.
No,
We're not.
she's healed. The only reason it's still in combat is because she was making saving throws. He heals her, she's no longer making saving throws.
So I'm gonna grab
Well,
her.
you medicked her, so she's no longer.
I'm gonna grab her, and we're coming in this room.
I'm gonna send Tim out there.
Okay.
Tim, you're listening?
Yank her out of my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send, actually, I'm gonna send you
Well, you
both
back.
in
At
there
that
with
point, it would have been met her. You would
the mage and
I just
check out
ain't
the
trying to
other
get
room
blown up
to make
again,
sure
Dan, I'm
that
sorry.
There's nothing out of order in that room.
large. You look around, you see large. Roll a perception first. As you're just doing it. Look over.
Are you guys following my suggestion?
You follow your wawa?
Or
I
like,
was
or
requesting
much
the
more
two of you
ornate.
go into the room that was just cleared of,
nicely styled
just cleared out as
already.
the barbarian
see
was brought back
A
into the
body
dome.
over the as you walk around.
You guys are like perfectly talking and singing.
But
I can't
You
hear
guys are talking at the same time. So
the same wall.
it's like you're confused.
Oh, okay, I'll go with
So
that.
you walked in, there's a door.
Like you both pause at the same time, and then you both resume at the same time.
Across and 5 feet to the right.
Okay. My request to you is that you would both go out of the dome and make
This
sure
door's still- this
everything's
one
okay in
is
the
wood.
hallway. Because some members still haven't come back, and I'm like, everybody needs to be in here because shit just hit the fan apparently again. Because I heard a block boom,
I told you I got it.
and I don't trust you.
Don't look. It's good.
Yeah, I've heard your word before.
It's good.
I can't go looking at you.
With me.
All the enemies are dead.
Okay, looking on the map, it looks like everyone but one person is inside the dome. Who's that one person not inside the dome?
Who the fuck do you think?
I have to stay inside the dome.
It's like chaos. He's asking who's not in the dome. Daniel.
Daniel's not in the dome.
Steven,
Go check on our mage, please.
are we gonna be doing a short rest?
I exit the dome to go look for them.
Hey guys,
Him. He's not a him. He's a him. He is not entered into that world yet.
What are we doing in this hut? You gonna do a long rest or a short rest?
We're trying to do a long rest.
They're attempting to bed down, but your mage just wandered off.
Trying to relax, but I do not
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
Strangers walking our party disseminating into little tiny groups.
At this point,
My background
fair-
tells us to keep
To
everybody
be fair,
together.
you made it a group when you sent another person. It was a lone ranger. You made it a group. It's your fault.
yeah, you did.
You made it a group when you made it a group when you sent someone else. It requires more than one person to be a group. He was a lone defector. You made it a group by sending someone after him.
to go get him back.
I don't care. You made it a group. It's your fault. Anyways,
At this point, I am going to stealth.
roll
No.
13.
it. Sorry, passive perception. You got healed
16.
for.
16 passive.
Him
Am I
and
going
Sar
to?
go
Going
out
to, right?
and stand next to the doorway
You're
so
good.
that I
It's
can
automatically
so that I can see
14.
Tim and Sar and our group.
Oh,
So
13,
I can see both. So I can watch both.
That's my other double specialization.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, no, but you have to be in range.
Tim,
of the,
if you're going with them, what's your passive?
in range of the-
21.
And stay in the other room.
21.
23.
23.
You guys step out. You look around. You don't see him in the hallway. The door at the end. The metal door is open.
I'm in that thing though.
I slowly move towards the door, making sure I don't even come close to touching the door.
I turn. What is?
As I try to look through the doorway,
A
see if
gust
he's
of
in that room.
wind blows through the chamber, and the door nudges you.
Mage hand. Oh,
Wait,
wait.
what?
I'm kidding. You kind of poke your head in the room. You look around. Roll a perception again. Or roll a
That's right,
perception
you
now.
never cast another spell. You didn't change spell effect.
It's that's.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
9 plus.
But to cast it, you
It's 15.
It's
visible.
already casted. He never dropped it.
No,
Oh, that's
it's
true.
it's kind of like I let it go.
Oh,
I just wanted to push the door.
you don't see him.
I slowly turn back into the room.
Wall.
What is the shirt?
What do I see inside that room?
What was your total?
15.
You see, same thing I described to him. It's large sarcophaguses across the wall. To your right, on the same wall you're on, at the corner, is another wooden door. Across from you and a little bit to the right, you see a wall that looks disjointed a bit.
Where's the door?
Not yet, because I was just drawing with
I call out for him.
Thank you. There's a door here, a wooden door here, and you see a disjoint in the wall there.
Disjoint.
This is this wooden door led to this wooden door.
Do I know that he doesn't see him?
Did he say that he doesn't see him?
Did you say you didn't
I
see him?
call out for him.
So I'm guessing you don't see him, right?
Do you respond? No. No response.
I slowly turn back into the doorway where I came from.
With the lantern in left hand and my rapier in the other, I slowly enter the room and I try to like look around just a little bit better instead of just being in the doorway.
You can't seem to find him.
I make my way back to the dome.
All right.
Let him know what I've seen, and that he's not around. I don't know where he went.
Where are we looking?
I say we take him out without him. Don't leave the group for now.
What is Mike's character's name?
I got him to.
Iman.
I got him to sit on the. He was on the windowsill. He was sitting on the windowsill. I patted the tree, and he came, sat on it, and then when I walked away, he came off. But
I'm aware, but have they told me they didn't?
Yeah, they just came back to sight.
Okay, so now I'm going to speak loudly, just not trying to exit the area in a persuasive tone. Please, everybody, return back here so we can be protected and keep ourselves as a whole group together until we are fully rested and our members have a chance to gain back some of their ability. So we pull all together so we go move forward as a group to protect one another in this dark zone.
You yell that out, you wait, no response.
And I get to roll persuasion on that,
don't.
don't I?
I'm not letting you guys persuade each other after the shit Josh pulled.
what?
Oh, everybody go home.
Because we're not rolling persuasion against
Oh, he had like a 12 thing last
I
night.
remember that one.
It was like a third party book.
They're all safe, right? I'm gonna stay in the little corner where I'm at. So I can see if something comes or goes, and I'll be behind it if it goes past me.
Yep. Right.
Nothing I can do. I tried.
Yes, Tim.
I'm still next. I'm still in
I
the
raise
doorway.
my hand and I go, and we need a plan.
I'm going to sleep.
We're going to sleep.
Because I only have to transfer 4 hours.
I will take third watch.
I will stay awake as long as I can.
I also only have to transfer 4 hours.
Stay awake as
So
long as I
you
can.
guys stay watch. For the two of you at the door, on your watches, you see a couple ghouls come from the wooden door. There are a couple zombies there that come out of the wooden door and up the stairs and disappear up the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yay! Oh,
But the 8 hours go off that initiative.
Actually, you wouldn't see that.
yay.
I'm gonna say to everybody else, hey guys, I think that the necromancer might be behind door number 1.
You guys awaken to the of the dome poofing up.
Yeah.
After my 4 hours, I'm gonna start examining that wall.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Mm, 23.
It is locked.
When you wake up,
So there's like a door mechanism.
Yeah, you find another one of the exact same mechanism, but when you start kind of trying to pull on it like the last one, it seems locked. And you kind of fiddle a little more and you see a thing. You think you can make out a locking system for it.
Did I get sleep?
Yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys all woke up full rest.
Hey, Mike, did you pass out the rubies? Did you pass out the rubies?
That's part of the whole monetary value.
What was that,
Don't worry
Tim?
about selling the gems.
I look around and I say, is he back?
You know, some people do the whole.
Yeah. No.
I shake my head.
So
Okay, unlock it.
roll.
Yeah.
So in case you're not aware, this is what I was hinting at earlier, you are able to use pick lock on arcane locks, on arcane traps.
I wasn't gonna touch that door.
Like, I want to make sure you were aware.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I just didn't want to touch that.
That's
door
fine.
after what I saw.
I just wanted to make sure you were aware because that's why I was like, everybody's throwing the fucking trap. But okay, so what was your pick?
3.
3. You fiddle with it for me. You can't seem to slide the stuff the way it looks like you need to slide it. You pick at it for 30 seconds, minute and a half. You know, fuck this. And you guys, after you guys, about almost simultaneously, you guys' dome dispelling, you hear
Oh
echo
God.
throughout the cavern.
What did you do again?
Can I see?
I'm
Hawthorne,
actually
are
going to
you doing
rush around
okay
and head in
after
the
the
direction of
explosion?
the knob.
So am I. I'm
What
following
do you
him.
think? You guys
Here's
come
your
running in
ration,
as you
yeah.
see him push, and you see a wall section and slide open.
It would be nice to know where you're at.
I was in this room the whole time.
I can pretty much guarantee that's the truth, but it'd be nice to know where you're at.
I was in this room the whole time.
While I'm worrying about you.
The people who did not come to my aid came to my
Steven,
aid.
can you check out the wooden door?
I didn't tell them where I was.
Did we ever
The
find?
wooden door.
Jim?
Roll
Checking
investigation.
for traps and needles and stuff.
Did we ever find
Investigation.
Jim?
Even if it wasn't successful, you did hear my voice trying to inspire you to be good.
I was being good. I went into her hands in the corner.
You
and
said
made
it down,
sure
you
nothing
ran
was
out.
done.
Words of inspiration
You get down and
at
you
the
find the
very
rock,
beginning
and
of the fight to be good at what you're doing, not to be good like in con.
No traps. Doesn't seem to be locked.
What'd you roll?
So I could see if there's anything over there. 17.
Answered you.
And then
No
nothing right
traps,
now.
no
I'm gonna-
locks.
I won't open the door.
You open the door.
I doubt they would trap the door that all the zombies are coming through. They're
You
not smart enough to
see-
disarm traps.
You see a long hallway that leads down about 70 feet, lined with basic wooden coffins and a offshoot about
Did everybody
45
follow
feet
me into the room
on the right. You see
Dan?
an offshoot that goes to the right.
Except for him.
Guys, I think I found something.
Which wooden door are you examining? The one here or the one in the other room?
The one I'm standing at.
Oh, is that you right there?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. So I'm sorry. I thought you were in the room then. You see. Sorry. It goes 15 feet. You're standing here, that way. You can see a wall on that side. And you see light coming from this direction.
Okay. So it looks like it goes out in this way.
Look, you see light in this direction, and it goes back this way about 15 feet. And you can see just sarcophagus is lining here and here.
So boom and then boom.
And then light coming from this direction.
So light from this direction, light from this direction, and it goes out this way, here, this
No,
way.
no light from that direction.
No light this way. It goes out to about here, about
Right.
15 feet to your right. And you can't tell how far it goes this way because you can't see that because you're looking at how it leads down like that.
So it goes this way, boom.
Yeah.
With sarcophagus lining, lights over here.
Yeah.
And then, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to call out, guys. I think I found something over here.
That's good. Let's see what he knocked open first. Stay together. Is everybody with us in this room?
You go to them?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. 'Cause I know he followed me.
You guys go in.
He followed me.
Everybody came in.
You guys go in. It seems to be very dimly lit, but you don't see any torches on the wall this time. It's a long hallway, about 80 feet tall. Frame, 15 feet wide, goes out about 20 feet, and then you see it kind of takes a right curve.
Okay, so this goes somewhere. What did you find?
I found a hallway lined with sarcophaguses, in a light. It goes off diagonally and then it's off to the right.
I'd like to know where
Didn't-
Jim's at.
Search past that. Jim?
Yeah, the goblin who went in here first.
Already gone into
We
the.
don't know.
How what half of the
You
sarcophagus?
drug off which direction?
I'm gonna take one more.
Oh,
Oh, they're all off.
which one do you go in? Which one do you think?
Are they all in this
Yeah,
room?
all those are all.
All those are all over.
Or is it through this door?
Right.
I thought it was through
No.
this
It's
door.
so funny watching on TV.
I was
Because I had thought my head still up.
Go ahead,
checking to
wait, done.
see how well fit the sarcophagus.
See?
fits.
Mediocre like that.
I like it.
Here to here. Sorry, I'm off by a bit. From here To about here.
So through the door that we went.
Through where I went. Where I just
Yes, where you.
Yeah.
So we need to go through the other door to find Jim.
The drag marks went to the The drag marks went to the room where the
Yeah.
trap was at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the zombies came out of. Yeah. So they led to this room, which is where he found the door on the opposite side of that.
Is there drag marks?
So is
at
this
the
where
other door?
is this the door right here then?
Investigation advantage for whoever's making the roll.
I'm helping you.
Steven, is this the door right here?
So advantage.
Yes, that's the one he just opened. The one he found.
12.
They're both 12, so 22.
You find more drag marks.
Okay,
That
so
way.
we're going this way to see if
Or
we
they
find Jim.
stop about middle, but you can tell they're headed that direction. But they stop in about the middle.
But
of the
that's
room.
not saying. Wait.
The wall I opened or the door?
Towards the wall you opened, but they stop about here. There's a
Should we leave
bit
an
of
alarm behind
dark
us?
blood there where the drag marks stop.
Where'd the dead guy go?
I think he's dead.
Because remember, we're. No, let me just make this easy. All in here.
I tell you, I think he's
Except
dead.
for
Yeah.
he's here because he
No,
looked down the hall. Wait, no, not you. Him.
Yeah,
That's me. Yeah, no.
Which one is?
You're all
Which
there.
one is
You're all
him?
there.
We're all
He
there.
was
Oh, he
looking
came
at ones
back?
in this room.
We all came back
Because
to
I
the room.
thought he was
He was
looking
looking at
down.
ones in this room. So sarcophagus is in this room as well.
Okay.
So I guess me and him would
Okay,
technically
so-
be like over there somewhere, but it doesn't matter.
We can check these doors on our way out because this is the way out. I'm hoping. But I want to find Jim.
I tell you, the drag marks lead to this pool of blood, and then they stop.
So I say we go through that back door right there.
Yes.
Not a large pool, a splatter of blood. There's
Like they nothing else.
a decent amount of blood, but not like nothing bled out here. But there's
Can we
blood.
tell whose blood it
We
is?
need to go find
What,
our
Tim?
friend.
Can we tell whose blood it is?
I'm not a necromancer.
No, you don't have a way to tell whose
Um,
blood it belongs to.
Steven, do you have power?
Was it?
Can I tell you,
I don't know. Does goblin blood bleed differently than human blood?
they were leading to the wall.
If there has been had it, he's wearing a knit hat. It fits the blood pretty well.
The drag marks were leading to the wall that I just opened.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Does it look or smell like there's any blood anywhere else other than here?
The only reason I didn't go through the door in the first
Perception.
place was because I saw the wall. I wanted to see it.
So through the wooden door is where it went through? The iron door.
The one that had the trap on
So
it.
it's
Yeah,
still
like,
door,
shut it.
but then I looked at the drag mark over here at this opening.
The drag marks didn't make it to that opening. So
Okay, that's what I'm confused.
last time.
It's in the middle.
Last time. You guys came in here. You first found the drag marks here in the center of this room.
Mhm.
They led like that, and they stopped here. Then this area got blown up. You couldn't see the drag marks anymore. Once you got in here, you found drag marks going from here to here, where you found the blood splatter. No more drag marks.
I
With your
have
investigation, you're deducing that they probably went through there because that's the only other door you found.
Except
Because
there's
otherwise, as I was going to say, the drag marks goes on the track.
Exactly.
okay.
They wouldn't have taken to the middle of the room.
That's my
Unless-
only concern is
unless-
that they pick him up and carry that one. But what is
They're
this?
trying to- Unless they're trying to us off.
Large
They're
stones,
zombies.
simple things.
I'm assuming zombies.
But if they're being controlled.
But I was just wondering if
Large
these
stones.
were okay.
Large
So they're
stones.
not like sacrificial altars or anything else, or why they would kill somebody in the middle of the floor.
When you look at them, there's no, you don't see any religious symbols on them. They just look like they're ornate pillars. So hold up, you look up and you see the bars running to hold the pulling up.
Just checking because I was like,
So you guys go. It leads down, bends down, goes about 40 feet diagonal before you come to just like a straight right turn and moves back up into another large metal door.
I say 30 feet,
can you
35
investigate
feet
the door?
from that door.
Can you see what's in the
Check.
door?
30 feet, yeah.
That sounds like an
Now you
order.
say something?
Can you politely? Can you please?
Detect magic.
Roll it. Or not roll it, sorry. Yeah.
I'm at it.
I was thinking perception for some reason.
On the door.
Yeah. You don't sense any magic nearby.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna search for any kind of.
Investigation.
Oh shit, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice. Yep.
12
plus
10
10 is
14.
22.
I feel so terrible. Not a single trap.
Oh.
I feel so bad.
I go, oh my god! Don't touch this door.
Insight.
Inside.
As I open it up.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, he was talking to you.
I was like, I was kind of like.
The doors into a large room. In the center of the room, you see hanging upside down in a large metal cage with barbs in it, Jim, with blood dripping from his head, with his little knit cap on the floor. And along both walls, on either side of the wall, there's just stacks of goblin or human bodies rotting.
When you get
Really not.
Jim.
Can I check if Jim is alive?
Still not cool.
He's behind the
currently
cage.
bleeding.
You just gotta get to him.
He's in a cage.
He's currently bleeding. Though.
You see blood dripping from
That's what I'm gonna ask you.
his
That's what
head
I'm-
Oh.
into a steadily growing larger pool of blood.
Dude,
He's chained up.
he's gonna be so humble.
He's chained up, upside down, hanging in a cage.
Is he awake?
Oh, I can't really reach though.
He's dead.
I want to use my tools to try and get him out.
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh.
What?
But
Sleight of hand.
Say what again?
He's rolling a sleight of hand to try to open the door. The cage door.
Cage.
Oh.
Did we not check the door for trap?
You did not. She panicked and saw Jim.
I didn't walk over to the cage. I will make that very clear. I did not walk over.
16.
16. You managed to pick the lock, and
Is
it
there
does not.
magic on this cage? Because I never looked like to pick magic.
No, you didn't see any magic in here either.
Jim's free now. Someone save him.
Not necessarily.
Unless she steps in, like push down, the wall starts coming down.
Storage Gillette. Keeps falling.
Or poisonous gas just fills the
Poisonous
hallway.
gas, poisonous darts.
Hence the reason I didn't walk
I
The hallway.
I
It's a
shouted
dope person.
free.
Yeah, you pick at it for 50 seconds and a panic in it, and it pops open.
Do
So
I
I
see her
set him
open?
free.
It's a little one.
Am I able to get close enough to Jim to check on him?
Listen,
Is there anything magical in this room?
We would have to get this out the door.
9
9.
with proficiency.
You're pretty sure he's dead.
I think the cleric
I'm
was
gonna
made
pick him
poop
up.
on purpose.
Dead.
Somebody hates us.
Burning.
Can you release his things?
Good thing.
The shackles.
He's shackled upside down.
Is he still hanging?
Yes.
Can't.
I'm gonna cut him.
Okay, I'll walk over.
Roll a strike to cut the middle chain.
Are the metal chains?
Yeah,
Oh,
the shackles.
I thought it was rope.
What just
Do not swing anything at anybody hanging.
And it's up to
I'm
roll
holding it.
sleight of hand or
13 plus.
13 plus.
What?
plus
Sleight of
its
hand
dance
should be
character.
plus-
So plus its dance character, so 50.
So.
Yeah. And his feet drop. Or like his
I was already holding
And you let it
it.
drop.
That's what I said, feet.
Doesn't work.
I got tap.
Yeah, it's on you, bro.
It's cool. It's cool, guys. I got him.
Don't pass
No.
it.
I'm not dropping him.
As you scoop him up, you
And I grab his hat. I didn't grab his hat.
That thing's red now.
I guess we'll have to call him a red cat.
I do have another D4 potion left.
he moans and runs as you pick him up.
Oh, I got that. What
And it's-
the?
That's the last one.
Is there a door?
Yeah.
Now that I've unlocked it, one look around, make sure there's no
In
things
the room?
around us.
Roll perception.
Did you call him?
Yeah, it's
Can
in
I help
a,
him?
I'm not gonna draw the hallway and up to the room. Yeah.
3 points.
16.
Yeah, he coughs up some blood and wakes up as you see the wound kind of close. In that room, you don't see any of the doors.
Now,
Everything
what
is-
if we heard about running off without the group?
So I'm gonna go
You
over
guys
to.
told me to.
I'm gonna go over to the
You told me
bodies,
to.
and I'm gonna strike matches and try to make them catch
You're
on fire.
welcome.
Thank you for saving me.
Because I'm not
You're
leaving
welcome
the
again.
dead behind.
He was blaming me.
Anybody want to help me make sure that we rise up
I
and
think you need radiant damage.
no, they're not undead yet. They're
Burn
just
the bodies
dying. They're
now.
just decomposing. I want to burn them to
You need your
ashes.
tinderbox.
Huh?
Your tinderbox.
Yes.
Wait. Whoa!
What?
That's gonna make a bad stink in this freaking cave.
Okay, again.
I do not. So
Not you.
I am okay with this.
When it's a fireball, yes, because it incinerates it instantly.
I do not like the undead.
I don't want to smell this burning for the next 6 hours and the rotted putrid flesh and guts and.
So we close the door behind us and keep the smell in here.
We're done right now.
Fine.
Like,
I have work in the morning.
when you said
Walk out of the room, let them do their thing.
when
Jim followed you.
like
Very
when you
shakenly
like,
stepped
did
because
boxes,
he's
you just
still.
opened it.
I think we should go check out the caverns.
You gotta steal the picture.
I'm aware.
You
I
gotta
have
steal
to
the fucking door.
Jim.
Oh my god.
I think we should go check out the caverns.
Cavern?
I can use
No,
now.
no,
Oh,
What do
we're
you-
past it. No, to burn the stuff.
Another one door that we didn't check.
I did check it.
You checked one of the two.
There was
He checked
another
the one in
There
the
was
hallway.
two doors we never checked.
Did we not check this
He
one
checked
yet?
the one in the hallway. We haven't checked this one in this
So
one.
he,
I wanna go open
you
that
guys
door.
are debating. He turns around and walks past you and Jim.
After I said there was another door.
Yeah, and you go check the door.
I'm gonna
Roll
check it.
investigation.
15.
What? Please no one
You see.
how to get out.
Does anybody want to cast detect magic on it?
He still has detect magic
No, I
on.
let it go.
Oh,
I
you
said
let
when
it
I
go?
looked in this
Oh,
room and
shit.
there was nothing in there, I let it go.
I'll cast detect magic on it.
You don't see any magic coming from it.
I'm gonna open the door.
Roll dexterity save.
Alone.
No.
Son of a bitch.
You opened it alone.
But he's still.
And it makes
Burning
my life.
You take 7 points of lightning damage as you grab it and pull. A bolt of lightning jumps from it and just courses through your entire body and hits the ground. And
That's not magic.
did you follow after him or not?
I've
Goddamn
walked out of that into the other room, yes.
What's in the room?
You see the sparks hit it and hit the floor and just came to the floor. You see a long hallway of sarcophagus lined walls.
Yeah.
It's the same door.
Yo,
It was drawn.
Yeah,
Not
fuck you,
my
Steven.
fault.
I know.
I knew that wooden door led to the other wooden door.
They all have the wooden door. So I think this wooden door connects to the other wooden door. From what I've seen, guys.
so then there's nothing left in this cavern?
Unless there's something past where I couldn't see, like I said.
Are we now coming out of that? Good.
Steven, I'm
Okay.
walking down that way.
And then I'm gonna close that
Which way?
doorway, like I said I was going to keep swords in there.
Ben.
You find the bag that leads back up to the room you came from.
Because our job
So it
is
leads
to
back into
stop
this room
the
here?
zombies from going there too.
So then
If I
this
take
one
away
has
his
one that leads up like
sources,
this, right?
You go
Not anybody.
down this
Here.
way. There's a straight shot of just lined by sarcophaguses. But about here, it has an offshoot that leads back to the store.
All
Are
right, so
there
then I'm going
Bodies
this way.
in these things.
It's a wall. So it's a tunnel.
Right,
This
yeah.
is why
I'm following
people
the
should
tunnel.
burn their
It's
dead,
stuff.
not bury their dead.
Oh,
Just
so then now
yeah,
there's a wall in
it's
front of me.
a-
All right, I'm gonna look around for maybe secret door.
Nobody's in any of the sarcophaguses.
You guys good online?
15.
Doing
Say
anything?
again?
You doing anything?
I'm the same with the group.
So then we've connected every hallway to every room and there's no other left.
So far, yes.
From what you,
That we know of.
I just wanted, I'm not looking for anything extra yet. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that everything we've checked.
Everything you've
all
seen, you've
leads
checked.
into a big circle or whatever we have, except for that staircase that goes back out.
Correct.
Yep. At this time, I will investigate all the walls that don't have
Especially considering we've
a
seen
sarcophagus in
doors
the way
opening.
or what looks like it was already built that
in any
way.
particular room or in everywhere you've been so far.
I'm gonna try the room with the pillars first.
Roll investigation.
13.
Don't find anything in there.
Okay, we'll go into the next room.
Which one?
the
hallways
hallway.
with the sarcophaguses?
No, the room. You're checking the rooms first. And then
Oh, so that would be
one
the
you
other
guys
small
started in.
yes.
Okay, another investigation.
It's gonna be a few minutes while we're doing this.
27.
I'm trying to fix the crown they all put up.
Don't find anything in that room either.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the room that was off where the wall shifted. The first room I went into. Check that one. 16.
The first room you went to.
The one where the wall shifted and I found the treasure chest.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you go into that. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't find anything in there. When you guys go in there, Jim kind of eyes the armor set.
Oh, actually, he has that.
Yeah.
Oh, you grabbed the armor set?
Yeah, I
Fine,
grabbed
so
the
you
armor
guys
set.
have it, yeah. Okay, never mind that.
No, I'm actually going to hand the armor set to Jim as soon as we get a
I'll
chance.
just put it on.
For me? Because
it's
hugs
Mini
it-
warrior!
He hugs it really tightly, covering it instantly in his own blood.
And then I will check
I'm gonna give him a short
each
sword.
hallway at that point.
So give me one more.
And
Steven,
that one
I'm gonna give him a
is
short sword.
Light didn't show up.
18.
Another one.
You didn't find anything. This is the catacombs that he was just looking through.
Okay.
For the window snakes, don't find anything in there either.
Are the sarcophaguses empty in here too?
Yep, every sarcophagus you come to so far has been emptied.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
One more hallway?
Yeah.
Because again, I do not understand people's
47 on
logic
that
in
one.
leaving the dead buried whole.
What was it?
27 on that.
I'm knitting, but I'm explaining to him how to put it on.
So you follow the walls filling around, and you find about 5 feet back from the door where you guys found Jim, another disjointed wall.
No. Is your detect magic still up?
Yes.
Look at this right here.
But
Didn't see anything.
don't see nothing.
I'll attempt to find the mechanism that opens it.
Investigation. Again.
Yay, that would be a 15.
Takes you 3, 4, 5 minutes, but you manage to find it. Similar mechanism, but much smaller and set a lot further down.
Short people.
Like even shorter than that, like a foot off the ground at most.
Damn, it's like the door's upside down.
Okay, so I will attempt to open it.
The same sequence as the other ones you fit out with, and it swings and pops towards you about an inch.
Oh, the Ringling door.
So it moves towards me?
Like it opens.
So it didn't open then this time. It opened towards me.
Yeah, it opened towards you instead of away from you like the other
Okay, I
one.
grab that inch and I pull the door with my back. To
Yeah,
the
I'm
wall.
gonna boom with my shield right there at the door.
Puff of dust comes flying out from there, and a long dark hallway. And we're gonna
do
call
it.
it there because I have work in the morning.
Gotcha.
Okay.
As much fun as I'm having pushing you guys through a dungeon finally, I have work in the morning.
Thank you for the game, Steven.
Otherwise, we would probably go later.
Inspiration?
No, you don't get any tonight.
Oh, rude.
Tired of your bullshit.
I did so well on
I'm still
inspiration.
tired of your bullshit. We just like
Read.
use your fucking inspiration, dipshit.
I don't want it. No! I face problems head on.
-1.
A simple, direct solution is the best path to success.
I would say that one, yes. When he tried, he's like, "Oh, I can fix this." I went to go smash
Yes.
with a rock.
Greater good. Our lot is to lay. Yeah, our lot is to lay down our lives in defense of others. I will obey. I will do what I must and obey just authority. My honor is my life, and those who fight beside me are worth dying for. I fight for those who cannot fight them for themselves. I have little respect for anyone who is not a proven warrior. I'd rather eat my armor than admit when I'm wrong.
Weren't you one of the ones trying to freaking hide the money away from everyone, or was that someone else?
That was
That was
Mike
Dan,
and Dan.
Dan and Mike.
That was me playing around. That was Dan being serious.
Did I get 3 for that?
Okay.
I like that too. Unless you think I missed something. You kind of through them pretty
Problems
quick,
head
so
on.
it's kinda hard to
He got 3.
Problems head on.
Yeah.
I would say problems head on honors my life, and then
And defending.
the defending. Yeah, those 3. And then I mean, if you really want to get to it, we did get into an argument at some point. So the eat my armor, or the respect for anyone that isn't a proven warrior.
Yeah, you still just getting 3.
I didn't see you really giving any disrespect to people that weren't proven warriors, though. When?
When did you disrespect me? I don't remember seeing that.
You?
When?
I talk shit on you the whole game.
Not about him not being a proven warrior.
Oh, does it got to be specifically
Do
that?
things because they're not proven warriors.
Got you.
Except I am a proven warrior.
So then it would have
I
to be
can
any.
attack. I
so
just
it would have to be
attack from
anybody
another
that just that I haven't seen fight.
correct. Which
People
I
you don't
have
feel
fought.
they fought well. It's people you don't think are proven warriors.
It's just I do my fighting with
Well, she's definitely a proven
Vicious
warrior.
Mocker.
She's sitting next to me at the door. She was ready to fight.
Yeah, it's a option you could call people out for not.
and technically speaking, I had a full reason for why I was inside the dome. The dome would have disappeared if I exited.
Right, but that would be something you could bring up after
But
I
that's
call
still,
everybody
that's
out.
still something you could.
That's something I could have role played
You could
though.
just
Is
tell where you have
what
to hide
what
in
the
there so
fuck?
you have to
Everybody
fight.
else is
Just
stuck
don't
off
do
in this
that.
room, and we're defending a door, and she goes down, and you guys are hiding in cover. What the hell?
And then I'll make sure you're outside the dome when the next time I cast it.
I left the dome anyways. I was outside the dome too.
Isolated for someone I rarely speak.
Yep.
My gifts are meant to be shared with all, not used for my own benefit.
No.
So what are your gifts?
Strength.
What was your first one?
Well, yeah, he did actually try to bust through the door.
What was your first one again?
My first trait.
Yeah.
The
I'm not breaking
isolated
a lot,
for so
please.
long I ran out of speed.
Yes, so too.
Nothing is more important than my party.
I didn't see that one. It would be double dipping to do it. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Several times.
3 times.
So that's 3.
Mhm.
The only time he did was when he told me.
And the only I wouldn't be able to get it anyway, but the only one that I have left is I like keeping secrets, which I haven't paid yet.
Yeah.
Keeping secrets would imply that someone asked you that you were kind of talking, and someone brought up something that you had information about, and you were just kind of like,
Full string bags. Just
so where is this?
Josh's. Yeah.
And like changing the subject. And when they keep on
Most
trying to
of
get
the
you,
time, I feel like the
It's gonna
best
be really
way.
hard to roleplay with somebody who doesn't even talk to begin with.
Yeah, it's kind of a
We're
hard
working
one
on
to pair. Well, even just his trait of not talking, it's a hard one to take something.
Because then he can't talk to somebody to learn a secret and then turns around and
Kind of made that one a little harder for you to get.
yeah, it's a little.
Not a problem.
It's doable.
It's
It's just tough.
You made yourself a little difficult.
But at least I've been able to get. At
As long as
most,
you can always get 3, you're chilling. But it's just hard to roleplay this one you chose.
yeah, but I
Made
feel
some good
like
choices.
for at least some of the time I can get.
It's just you want to try to do stuff like you see me do with the tasks, where all of them kind of complement each other and I can work them all at once. That's the kind of stuff you're gonna do. Yeah, Ben.
I'm at max.
Yeah, Max. Mike.
I take effort to always blend in.
Yeah.
I never admit to my mistakes.
Don't think there was any.
Not really, not strongly. Selfless. I always seek to help the helpless.
What mistake did you make with the door?
Wasn't he one of the first ones to open the door when
No.
it blew up?
No,
No, Toby did and you did.
my comment
you
was
were the first
constantly,
to open the
what
door,
the hell are you people doing?
no.
No, Toby was. You were? You were
I
the
opened
first?
the first door.
I got smacked with it. So
No, he's talking about the fireball door.
He was the
Fireball
first to
door.
open the fireball.
He was the first.
Yeah. You opened the fireball door, then Toby,
You
then you again.
exploded.
I know I got smacked with
I
it.
opened.
You exploded, and then I
Yeah,
came
you
over to check
opened
on
it.
you.
They tried to open it.
You triggered the trap first, then Toby triggered it, then you triggered it again. You triggered it first.
I always seek to help the helpless.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 'cause he made me freaking. That's the reason I was looking for the stupid drag marks.
And sent people out to look for him
Because I was
and to
working
help her.
constantly with the gym.
But
He kept
also,
saying, "I don't care about the rest. We want to find something."
well, also as soon as he was down, he's like, push him and don't smack him.
And same thing when she went down. He was like,
Yeah.
send people out to help her because I don't trust him.
Part of the I probably changed this one. This was not going to work too well. Part of the underground network that always seeks to free the innocent. I'm nowhere near the underground network that actually would be applicable to this.
Yeah, but
It may come into play.
yeah.
My sarcasm is often sharp.
Okay, yeah, that's all the time.
DM screen.
And I have trouble trusting strangers, which didn't come
Right
into
on it,
play.
and then these sheets flip in and out. So there's like extra stuff.
Um,
You can use
Hey,
things
you
for
got the whole-
No,
characters,
it's great.
monsters, shit like that.
We got 2 points for it.
Your flow.
But I only need to do one.
Okay, I believe that anything worth doing is worth doing right. I can't help it. I'm a perfectionist.
I don't think you will play that one out.
Not
Um,
this time.
is that the one? Is that the one that would be the when I dropped my stuff, I went into a rage?
Read them all.
Okay.
Don't know if that's
I
perfectionist.
work hard to be the best there is at my craft. That one I might have to add to and be like, when that gets disturbed, I fly into a rage or whatever. The workshop where I learned my trade is the most important thing to me. Nope. Once I start getting into things,
That's that one. No, that's the.
Right. He needs
You
to add
need to reload
another.
one of those for you.
Yeah, well, no, she just needs to add an extra flaw because the work gets destroyed or it gets.
Why are you like
rather
this?
than so-
Nobody wants to see you that close. Psycho.
Psycho.
Yours are up. Noella, you gonna read yours?
no, look at shit. He doesn't do anything.
He's being a dick.
This is my turn.
Yeah.
I like to talk at length about my profession. I always want to know how things work and what make people tick.
I don't think so.
No, I didn't know. Generosity. My talents are given to me so that I can use them to benefit the world.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Unless you saw one.
What was it?
I didn't see it.
She helped pick the lock using her freaking tools and whatnot.
She said something about she can make rope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one because she
Yeah.
said I can make rope, and I was like, we all have rope.
So if she gets the one for making
don't.
rope, then I think we should give her the lockpicking one for the learning how things work.
And she went and she was trying
That's
to get.
different.
She was
That's
trying to get.
different.
That's not
the-
learning
Trying
how
to
it works.
figure out how it works. She's trying to just break it,
Yeah, that's right.
or rather break into it.
I created a great work for someone, then found them unworthy to receive it. I'm still looking for someone worthy.
That's gonna be hard to play off.
I'm worthy.
And I'll do anything to get my hands on something rare or priceless.
No.
No, just the one.
Just a couple times she couldn't remember.
I don't know. They did question us about what we found in that chest.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'd give her for that one.
She did. She was the first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll give her that one.
Or drilling the guys about
Yeah.
not putting
Yeah,
loot.
fair enough.
What?
Myself, I
When you found the guy for lying, you tried
Oh
to-
yeah.
I'm always calm no matter the situation. I never raise my voice so that my emotions control me.
Yeah.
I am always polite and respectful.
Yeah, one.
What?
What?
Why respectful is not invading somebody's privacy to find out whether or not they're lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Ideals aren't worth killing or going to war for.
Think so?
I'm gonna skip that one. I will disassociate myself with people if I think their problems or if I think their troubles are a fault of their own.
No.
I don't think so.
So 2 or 1.
Actually, no, I did see that.
Yeah, he left the room.
Yeah.
I was thinking that for like when I went into the other room. I'm like, do you guys want to keep fucking with the door? I'm
We
gonna
did
stay in
another.
the
Yeah, he was like, "You guys are being idiots. I'm out of here."
Correct. I agree with him 100% on
So
that.
too.
2. Okay.
And that is kind of a hindrance to us.
Oh yes.
You got it, right.
Says the one who keeps walking off in other rooms.
I'm the one that's opened every door, bro.
But you still keep walking off by yourself.
All right. Well, thank you guys
I
for
am
playing.
more efficient by myself.
Have a good night. I don't remember now. I told you this
I
time.
don't get blown up by fireballs.
Well, that's because they said I had to rework something.
But I
Yeah,
took
you
a
don't
fireball in
get
the
it.
face and killed a zombie with it.
You know, I was gonna run up this door.
Have a good night, guys.
Oh,
Next time